Okay, we're live. We're live.
Good evening.
Good
Hello.
evening, everybody.
Hello.
We have, of course, we have Pearly, and then we have
Hi.
I am Bert, and we have that old bitch.
That's me.
I can't believe you made that your name.
Of course we did.
You
Why
know,
not?
that's one of the nicer things all of us have been called. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but unfortunately, I'm thinking the Tubi wouldn't appreciate, you know, some of the
other
others.
things.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my gosh. Well,
I mean, I don't want to get you in any trouble or anything because I would put. There's not too much
Well,
So anyway,
yeah, there's that. So hold on. It's loading. Oh my god, I hope this is this in perpetual timeout? I may need to go grab my you know what? I'm going to probably do that. I don't know if anybody can talk. Okay. You guys in chat, let me know if this is lagging.
Hello, Catherine Smith.
Do what? Wait, hold on. Let me.
And Butter.
hey, butter.
God, this is on a. Hey, Butta. Hello, Catherine Smith. Welcome. Butter's like, hello, kids.
Uh,
Yeah. So, y'all, if y'all are watching this on playback, I am going to be doing like more than just, it may just be, us chickens, which I can do readings on all of us as well. So, either way, this was not a super planned out thing. It's kind of spur of the moment. You know what? Hold on. I need to be viewing this in a different. Hello, Catherine. Hello, Cat 2.0. Let me go back. There we go. All right. Why can I not see the chat over here? Y'all just don't pay any attention to me. There we go. Now it's doing what I want. I don't know. Has YouTube or StreamYards or anything been glitchy at all for anybody?
it was slow loading. YouTube was.
Was it?
Yeah.
It's just been acting a fool lately.
Well, let's if I need to plug
Facebook.
directly into my modem or whatever, I'll do that. It looks like it's okay right now. I mean, anybody Cat 2.0. Oh, hold on. Let me do this. Okay, there we go. So anyway, because this was such last minute and I didn't do a video saying I just kind of literally put it up 2 hours ago, and it's still light outside too. Hey, Katie Holt. Hey,
Hey,
good
Katie.
to see you.
Hey, Katie.
Yeah, so I guess y'all have all been. I need to look. Let me see. When is the last time that I streamed? And
3 months ago.
No, it has not. Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're serious. Okay, well that makes sense considering. For those of you guys watching this back, okay. I know I said, I was going to be streaming through I was going to try to be doing streams to kind of everybody's at home and stuff like that, and just to have something to do or look forward to other than the news or bad news or what have you. And I had absolute intention of doing so. And then there's the reason that I didn't kind of get on that all these people know, that I didn't really want to get on and talk about while I was going through it. I have been really, really, really sick. Nothing to do with, my MS or anything like that. But yeah, I don't know. I've been sick since like February, right before Valentine's Day. So anybody out there that is like, you know what? I think I had that. You're not alone. Let's just put it that way. I had the flu, then I got double pneumonia. So was it just the flu? Now I've had the flu and I've been sick. Hey, Fire Witch. Oh, you got laid off. Oh, hold on. Let me scroll up there. Oh, you got laid off. I'm so sorry, Katie. Like, it just breaks my heart. And I to see anybody going through that, or people. Hello, Candy Girl. Thank you for your comment on the puppers the other day. That was a birthday thing for a friend's child. And so I realized that I actually, like, once she saw it, I took it down. Because anyway, yeah. So that was a birthday thing. It was up there for the time it was up there. And then the people involved have the link to it, but it's not public on my channel. So if you guys already saw that, it is because I figured during the zombie apocalypse, it would be awesome to have something to pour love into, in just everybody here. Oh, hold on. Add. Hello, Pearl.
Okay.
You look beautiful. Look at you.
Oh my God.
You guys, look at how pretty Pearl looks.
So my phone died.
Well,
I was like,
So
oh,
why can I not see you?
I don't know. Why
right?
can't you see? I'm here.
You can't see her?
Not on
If you're,
the
if
tube.
you're
I can
looking at
see
the
you.
YouTubey one, you're not going to see me yet.
Oh,
It's very
yeah.
light, remember?
She
Yeah,
just
it's
popped
the
up.
lady.
Okay.
There she is. You had belly button limp butter, dramatic times, right? Let's see. Katie, he's in Lone Wolf. Sorry to hear about. Yeah, same boat. You too? You did telemedicine? Yeah. These on like Pearl almost laughed when I said, I was thinking about maybe going live, and I'm like, what's everyone else doing tonight? What's Butter up to? What she's like, if I tell Butter you're gonna stream, he's gonna laugh at me.
Mm-hmm.
Look, but they know. Like, all kidding aside, seriously, have y'all ever seen me that sick for as
No.
long as I've been sick?
No.
So, it's February and March to April. We're talking, yeah. And if y'all, I know people are going to ask that you need to brush your hair. Well, Butter, get that all brushed and perfect, and
Get yourself partied up and get on in here.
Yeah, get up here, damn it. But yeah, I've heard a lot of people say, you know what, I think I've already had that, and it's a kind of not being able to breathe that I can't compare to anything. I've had walking pneumonia. I've had pneumonia. I've had really bad bronchitis before. And this was different. This was very different. And my lung capacity is still not okay. Like, not that you're going to catch me going to, I was at the ER twice, both times not where I wanted to be. Because you're right, I haven't even streamed since, like, it's been an interesting It's been very interesting. Hello, Scott Preston. Well, I missed having you come to the show. I missed doing it, but when you can't talk, oh, and hey, Shazzy D, zombie apocalypse, yes, like seriously,
Yeah.
it, it's starts. I don't know. I'll have to get the antibody test and see if I got it and got over it. If not, it'll probably kill me. So, you know what, Scott Preston, I don't know because far be it from anyone to say we have testing. No, not in Dallas. Not to be freely had. Absolutely couldn't get it. Asked for a test. In February. Of course, they laughed at you. Literally, I got laughed at by the ER nurse in February. Okay. That said this was a big old zero, nothing burger. Well, I'm pretty safe to say at this point, I personally know 3 people who have died. And I know a couple of people that I'm pretty close to that have loved ones that directly had it. So it is a real virus because I know people in the paranormal are all, conspiracy theory in many cases and stuff like that. But no, it's a real, this is just my opinion, of course, but yes, it's real. And I know 3 people who died. So I'm just kind of glad I didn't die. Hey, RV Charity Drive.
And as a matter of fact,
yeah,
there was a thing on the news today in New York.
Mm-hmm.
They have diagnosed 2 cats with it.
You know what? Did I hear correctly? I don't know if it was in Louisiana, Pearl.
There was a zoo that diagnosed a big cat. I don't remember which one.
I know, and I'm thinking
Tigers.
Oh no,
Tigers in the zoo there.
Joe,
Yeah.
Joe, what the hell? Joe just went right out of my head. Tiger King. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Suggs21. Right? Give me 1 second. Hold on. I gotta mute.
There were tigers.
Can you guys
in
do
the
some
zoo.
shout outs and say hello? I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yep. Hey, Katie Holte, how are you today? Scott Preston, how are you? Bud and Albert always here. Always getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
Fire Witch, hope you're well. Candy girl.
You doing okay, Suggs21? It's good to see you, Fire Witch. Hey, RV Charity Drive, how are you?
Angelo, my brother. From another mother.
Okay. I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, the tigers. But the thing that I don't like about that, if you put stuff like that out, and this is just my personal thought because I'm an absolute animal freak. I love my pets more than people, which is why I chose to be locked down with both of my children because y'all know one is going to be a junior next year and the other one is an adult. Okay. But they're all home. Okay. And we're doing school. The school is an online school. We're doing virtual school here. So then I thought, well, you know what? We're going to bring an animal into it because I cannot think of any other way to, kind of, I don't know. There's just something about being able to pour something in to something and not being able to go out there and help people the way that I want to help people because I'm at risk. It sucks being a person who is technically on that, that you have to be cautious, let's say. Okay. So I want to be out there helping old people, like elderly people, like older than me. I know some people are gonna be like, Kat, you are old. Okay.
You're not
I
old. Shut up.
I would want to be out there helping the elderly. There are lots of people helping all different levels, but it bothers me that I can't. So about the animals, what you were saying, Matt, like are the tigers, like I think when people say, like when the news people put that, boy, because you know what people are gonna do, right? People get freaked out by that stuff. And so when I heard that on the news, I was like, "Oh no, not the tigers!" But they've only been able to show so far cats. I wonder why that is.
Well, there was a dog in China that died from it.
Right?
Poor guy died before they could boil him alive. Assholes. I'm sorry. That was. But that. I'm shut up now.
Love you, Matt.
Fire Witch, your son just had a birthday. He's officially a teen now. Oh, well,
God help you.
Wish him, yeah, right. I'm stuck with a teenage girl during lockdown, and you would not think I was better looking girl if you were to see me on camera, because I did not end up doing makeup and all of that. So I'm like, I'm gonna stay. But next time you see me, you'll see the whole room and all the creepy stuff and all that. So the tiger, Scott Preston said the tiger got it from a worker who sneezed. Okay, but see, that's weird. So you said there was a dog over there in China, right?
A little Pomeranian.
Aww.
Did they just suspect it, or did they try? They probably gave it to it just to study it, knowing.
No.
But
if they could cook it out of him. I didn't say that.
Yeah. Yeah, Fire Witch, I know you struggle with the same thing I do. So, like, I figured I've been waiting for my MS to, because I've been sick for so long. But knock on simulated wood. I'm not going to knock, though, because then the dogs are going to start barking. I think they're already misbehaving at the end of my bed, but nonetheless. Yeah, that would be horrible if the animals can get it. That would be that would not be good. It would not be good. So yeah, it's kind of hard to know if that's what I had. I mean, I don't, what? Yeah, don't know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so you
that don't take a whole lot though, Candy Girl.
Yeah, that's not saying too awful much, Candy Girl. I'd go back to the drawing board on that one.
Well, thank you for that. You know what? I can't even. Hold on.
Hello, witchy lady.
Matter of fact, for even making the comparison, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Just shame on
you. I can't. Scott Preston, dogs, cats, bats. Hey, witchy lady. Welcome. If the mice and the rats.
In case y'all didn't.
Well, Scott, they're saying that that animals cannot pass it to humans. That's just what they're saying.
Well, isn't that messed up that we could give it to them, but not?
Well, that is, I'm thinking that's one of those things that remains to be seen, though. So,
right? Because
I think I would have rephrased that to, they have not had a case where an animal has passed it to a human
that they can prove.
Right.
So then you just you have to be, it's interesting because on the I'll post another video of Chonk. I named her Timber, but everything around here has to get some cute name, and then it has like 4 different names. All the dogs do here. So it's Timber, and she's a 6-week-old Siberian Husky. And I will show y'all to her maybe later in the night when I'm not caring how absolutely awful I look at the moment. But she's just adorable. But yeah, animals getting it, that's scary. That's scary. It's all scary though. Okay, let me you have to, okay, RV charity drive. You have to understand the original COVID was an animal to animal, then animal to human, not human to animal. So it changes like any other. And that's true. Viruses, I mean, we've had so many, that right before this happened, y'all remember when you kept hearing stuff that all of the pigs were put down in China?
Yeah.
Like even before, well, I think the point being is it's been around. Scott Preston, the sugar gliders have not been here for a hot minute. You might have missed. No, actually, I don't think I talked about it on the channel. But the daddy, the white one, when the mama had her baby, y'all. For anyone who saw that, the dad killed the mom and the baby, which is very common amongst sugar gliders. So I could not no, that was not good. But God, that's been a couple years now, actually. You're going to get an Aussie Blue Healer this month. Oh, that'll be awesome, Kat. I looked at trying to adopt one that was older on well, we tried at the shelter because we wanted to like give a big dog a home, but then all the shelters shut down. And then actually, and this is a good thing, the other several of them, people were literally going and they were getting the what am I they were adopting all the dogs. So there weren't very many except for like pit bulls and things like that, which I would be a complete fan of, but I can't take that risk with if you're not comfortable around a breed like, let's say, a pit bull, if you have any fear, and there's a reason I have that, because of a bite that I got from one, but everyone tells me they're amazing animals. So I think that a lot of people have gone and gotten, because you can make an appointment to go to a shelter and you can pick up an animal depending on how big the shelter is. So a lot, they were pretty much not empty, but a lot of them were already adopted or continuing to be adopted out, which I think is pretty cool because usually they're like all full. So but going with, also the thing is with a big dog, if you're getting them from a rescue, you really never know what their past was or how they might have been affected as far as with littler dogs or what have you. So we know that mama dog is getting older in age, and so that, that's what we did. And so far everybody is really pouring like love into all the dogs, but it keeps us busy, and then sometimes it makes us want to tear our hair out because we don't sleep, and we don't. You remember what that was like, Matt? How long have it been since you've had?
No,
like
I have no idea.
You've never had a puppy?
I'm
You've had a
sorry.
What I was saying is, how when your puppy's little, it like you don't sleep because they cry and they need to go out and they, so
Oh yeah,
that's part of it.
it's like having it's like having a furry infant.
Right, yeah. So Catherine, you said the shelters in Albuquerque were empty too. 300 miles from here. What? See, I think that's great that people did that and they saved an animal because a lot of those shelters were going to put dogs down. So you listen to meditation. You know what, Fire Witch, I've been listening to, and I know Sylvia was in here earlier. She's in and out, but Spooky, stop! You're distracting me. Stop, Coco Chanel.
Yeah.
Hold on. Coco Chanel needs a friend too. Oh, Cat 2.0 has the cutest, like she has adorable Pomeranians, and one of hers, passed away. And yeah, Coco Chanel probably needs a little friend. She does. You just
Well,
got,
I have a couple little chihuahuas that would probably be her friend.
right. Yeah. It's been a lot of healing, sleep. The sleep meditation, the hertz. I've been doing, let me see what the name of it is now that I said that. Let's see. There's all kinds of things on YouTube that you can find to listen to, things that are kind of just below. There's all different kinds. There's 430 hertz, or rather 432 hertz. There's 528 hertz. There's all these cool things that have to do with hertz. There's the 528 hertz that they believe helps repair your DNA. There are different hertz in different things you can listen to that when you go to sleep at night, believe it or not, they really do help you sleep. I mean, have y'all ever listened to any of those, you guys? Panel?
Yeah, it doesn't work for me, but you know me.
Really?
Like, I'm that person. It
Right.
just doesn't work.
Well, it worked. It took it a couple of days to work for me, but it eventually started to help me. So there's some cool things that you can. What was that? Did y'all hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't start. Don't look at me like that. And then they start looking around like there's something there that's not there, which around here is pretty common, but generally y'all get to see it at the same time. You did one another day for past life repression. Oh, those are really cool. Those are cool. Past life regression sleep and meditation. If you can get into that deep. Do you have a hard time meditating, Pearl?
Impossible.
Okay, that makes sense why that doesn't.
I sit here one night literally and listen. You have those ones where you go to and that guy's talking all soft and mellow and telling you how you're supposed to relax and how great life is and all that. For 4 hours, me and him argued in my head.
That's funny.
So, just not a thing for me.
If you guys, that's funny. Some people, Amberlyn. Now you tell me if this is the same for you, Pearl. Amber says that it gives her anxiety.
Sometimes it does, because what happens is you're listening to it and you're trying to relax, and then you can't relax, and then you're like, why can't I relax? And then that starts a whole nother cycle of craziness. And
So in your own mind, you get in your own head, and then you make it worse. Well, I didn't trick her. I just waited until she was like asleep, like just barely fell asleep. Then I turned the TV off, so she was already asleep, so she didn't realize that I had turned it on the speakers and I let it play all night. And then the next day she was like, "Oh, I really slept really good. Oh my God." I'm like, "Well, I was playing da da da." And then she's like, "Oh, I'm so glad you didn't tell me before you did it." Because she would have been in her own head. So I don't know. It could have just been she slept really good. But anything that works these days, guys, and that's God, there's
try it for. I mean, it's one of those things. I've tried just about everything, more than once. And sometimes the only thing that's going to help it is a anti-anxiety medication and exhaustion. Like I have to be completely exhausted, and I'll finally take some anti-anxiety medication and go to bed.
Right.
Have you ever heard of BioTuner? Made by Soda. Ultrasonic
frequencies that cause fear and anxiety.
Yes.
You know, it makes sense. It makes sense that it could do that. It makes perfect sense. I think it depends on the person, and I think it depends on your levels of what stresses you out. So okay, like I cannot in this Pearl and Map have been here to my house. There's a lot of white noise. Okay, I have like 3 fans going, and if it is the dark and pitch quiet, that then I it's too loud. Okay, like pure quiet is loud to me, if that makes any sense.
Right.
I need the TV going, but then I have to turn it off at a certain point, or then it'll wake me up. But I have to have it while I'm going to sleep. So, yeah, or I can't go to sleep. Quiet is too loud to me. Which again sounds, crazy, but true. I want to ask people, okay, if you're watching this on playback, I want to ask people if they have been hearing this, okay? Because I've heard it and Amberlyn has heard it. Okay, it's a high-pitched, it's like a high-pitched, you hear people talk about Bell's the stuff that makes your ears ring, tinnitus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what I've heard other people explain that to sound like, but it's a super high-pitched, like dog whistle. Like used to be, you could do the dog whistles and blow it, and it's on and off, but not only can I hear this high-pitched, like, and it's really low, and and then it'll go away. Well, then I would hear it, and finally I asked my daughter, I'm like, "Oh my God, do you hear that noise, or do I need to am I having, because of my MS and because I was so sick, I was like, maybe I'm having neurological issues, which won't be good." But she heard it too. Now,
yeah, I've heard it.
You've heard it? Okay.
Yeah.
See, there are lots of people that are hearing it, and it normally comes and then it goes really quick.
Yep.
But one day, like last week, I want to say, it was for so long that it was starting to make me very agitated. Like, if that noise doesn't stop, I mean, can you imagine having it was there for like an hour. So that has here a few days ago. Firewitch, did you say that you heard it?
Yeah,
lot.
that's why I've taken to wearing my tinfoil hat again.
You know what? I get it. You've heard it too. See?
Only nobody else in this house has heard it.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. If it was only me, they'd all been like, "Hey, it's just you. You're crazy." So,
Oh, they just look at me and roll their eyes.
well, you know what? You got to tell both of them that both Amberlyn and Kat hear it. Like, so Scott, your mom couldn't sleep without the TV. It's a bad addiction. Yeah, don't want to depend on it, right? In case we go back to like I can't even think of that.
My sister is addicted to TikTok and it's driving me insane.
I get that. I cannot get into TikTok. I can't.
She like sends them to me constantly. I'm like, stop.
Apparently,
Stop.
they're very addictive or something because it's all I see now.
Which is fine. Just I don't have to see them.
Mm-hmm. Right? Okay, so Fire Witch and her daughter both heard it.
That's not my hat. That's Map's hat.
No, Map's got the tinfoil.
Girl's not
Yeah,
wearing a
mine's
tinfoil hat.
tinfoil.
Hold on.
What are you talking about? Like a tone, like if you're getting an ear test, that real low tone? That's whiny.
But it's a high pitch frequency.
Yeah.
It's okay. I was in dentistry for my entire career. And when we would run the ultrasonic, which it's kind of like the jewelry cleaners that are ultrasonic. Well, we use a bigger version to get everything off the instruments and then you clean them and you do your whole thing. Okay. When the metal like gets on the bottom without the little screen protector, the metal hits the ultrasonic vibrations. It makes that loud. It's like, oh my God, turn that off. And it's deafening, but it's so subtle. So it's Scott Preston. So you actually have the condition. So it started with a high fever many years ago. If you get a fever, keep your head cool to protect ears and brain. That's interesting. So you know what that's like. It's Fire Witch said her daughter's driving her crazy with TikTok too. Oh,
I won't let mine put it on their phones.
Right? Oh God, that was a great rule, by the way. Good call. Good call.
I get asked at least once every few days. Can I get TikTok? Not yet.
No, let me think about that. Amberlyn, she wasn't permitted to get Facebook until, well, actually, this year maybe, and she doesn't not super fond of it, so I don't think she's not on it actually anymore. But I just kind of made it a thing where no,
Lunar.
Hey, Luna.
Paranormal. Hello, welcome. I like that name. It's not too bad. You ignore it. Well, yeah, you do kind of have to get to the point where you're like, okay, I hear it, but I'm going to do other stuff. And I bet you do get used to it after a while, but dang, that's maddening to be hearing a noise and not.
Oh, yeah.
So how, like I know that you guys have been on panels over at Steve-O's and in the different drama community stuff, but why don't you update people who, don't.
Same old. Turtle's an idiot. Still a pedophile. Katie's an idiot. Had sex on camera.
She's a drunk.
She's turned into an alcoholic. And God knows what other type of addict. TT is still TT and doing her thing. Sam
Abby
Telfer
Normal Drag Queen has become her newest white knight.
I can't even on that. I might do a whole dedicated stream for that.
Yeah, God.
That's the quick rundown of it all.
And is there any drama going on in the paranormal?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Actually, what
That's same old too.
that's kind of the impression that I got. I watched a couple
I'm
of
still
different
fighting with
things,
folks, so
and I'm like, oh, come on, y'all. I like, you cannot do anything and come back. I remember people saying this to me, like, oh my God, like we were gone for 3 months or 6 months or whatever and came back and there's still drama. People, it don't matter if it's paranormal or if it's drama community or if it's whatever, there's going to be drama. The true crime communities, yeah, there's always going to be drama, I guess is the point. So it just depends on what drama you can do.
where there are people, there will be
wait.
drama. Mean.
Yes, where there's people, there will be drama. Everyone loves a little drama because, people can bitch and moan and bitch at me all they want about when I would do exposés or the Huff thing or other things that if you've been a fan of my show, you're probably very well aware of. But they're like, no, you're just a bitch. You're just such a bitch. Okay, well, I earned that title, number one.
Well, thank you very much.
Right, right. But those would be the ones where there'd be like 70 people watching. So, you're just gonna have it everywhere. So thanks for stopping in Lunar Eclipse. No, it tends to stress me out. Like you can only watch so much of it, I guess. So I figured Witchy Lady is still up on her crap as I don't even know about that. So it's kind of like, yeah. Yeah.
It is it's interesting to watch people slowly go insane.
Girl, well, it's the more things change, the more they stay the same. I've been gone literally for like 3 months. Okay. And I've heard my name mentioned. I lost count on that one person who I won't even give any airtime to by saying their name. Okay. But they can't stop. Yes.
Who shall not be named.
Correct. No free whatever. MFW live streamed her little escapades for clout. Yeah, of course. And now that one's trying the clout chasing too. It's like, okay, hold up. Wait a minute. I thought you were in the paranormal. What are you doing over here? Damn, go back to what you were doing. But yeah.
I don't think she did it so much for clout as she has this thing with and this is the case with a lot of them. They have this thing where they have this, internal need for attention, and whether that is positive attention or negative attention doesn't really fucking matter to them as long as it's attention.
Attention is attention is attention.
Right?
I hate that this glares off of my glasses.
Yeah, but it looks pretty.
What? Like the fact that you can't see my eyeballs looks pretty?
Well, when you look a certain way, yeah, you might cannot see, but
you're a weirdo.
But so paranormally, I've had a lot of people ask me, has it been more active or whatever? And yes, I've had more than a few things thrown almost at me, but missed. The doll that's above my left shoulder, which would be when y'all are looking at me, would be on the right, up there in the glass case with the doll with the dark hair. I know I've told these guys about it, but I've not streamed. That's been nearly hit me twice, no, 3 times. And there have been things knocking around at night to the point that it woke me up. I think they are pissed that I haven't communicated, which is why I am going to do so during this stream. So, there have been some interesting things. David, he called me the other day, and I can't remember. I think we went to pick up milk or something, because that's pretty much the only place you can go and get. And I'm trying to avoid everything, but he called and he's like, "What did you?"
All right, I'll be in chat. Be right back.
Okay. It's like he's like, what is in the house? Did you summon something? I'm like, what the hell? I don't summon things. But no. And he's like, I'm not going back in there until you get home. And I'm like, why? And he's like, what is it? I know it's something. Apparently my zero water pitcher, which holds like 33 cups of water. He went in the kitchen to get something and he went back out, and then that thing got hurled, broke on the ground. Just imagine 33 cups of water going on your floor.
Yeah.
He got so freaked out, he wouldn't go back in the house. He's like, I'm not going back in there until you get here and you find out what it is in there and get rid of it. Like, he was right though. I mean, it was so that was pretty weird, and the fact that he refused to go back in the house, it was like, sorry, but it was kind of funny. I'm like, I'd have been like, I wouldn't have been happy. I wasn't actually happy about it though, because do you think that boys clean everything up perfectly? No. I found water like 3 feet. I don't know how it ended up, but there's been stuff. Have y'all had any activity like going on at your houses?
Just popping up out of the mirrors and stuff, seeing them around me.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh. Fire Witch says she's been feeling more spiritual lately. Oh, you did a tarot class? The tarot classes really don't. I think tarot cards, it takes a long time for anybody to, and even the most adept person at tarot, there's just when you think you've gotten to the bottom of the barrel to learn, then there's more to learn. It's just I find that utilizing the basic things within what a card says, and then really following your intuition about what those mean. So it's a little, I don't know. I think as you go, you just got to trust your own intuition with that.
I think it's just like with life in general. There's always something to learn.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. I find, like, if I'm doing readings for you guys, like I'm about to do in just a second, if I do that, the cards, whatever deck I might be using, it says something, and then I'm looking at that and I'm like, oh, okay. And then it kind of, because we're doing it in the fashion that we are, meaning you guys are in chat and we're here, and I'm not directly looking at you face to face. Like if I do a reading for some of my friends and people who come to me for that, I see them, like these guys will be in a Google Hangout and I'll see them. And so that's quicker. So the cards really just kind of, they have their meaning, and their pictures clearly mean something. But intuitively reading that, the more you trust your intuition, the more
Hmm.
you realize that you've got it right. So hold on. The picture of the faces, it was crazy. There's lots of what? There's lots of sparkles there. So you've got orbs that you're seeing with your eyes. Cat 2.0.
Hello, Albert Draper.
What? Hello, Albert Draper. Hold on. Let me see something here. I just read something in the Google Hangout. RV Charity Drive. That was just fucking funny. Y'all go read that. That picture that I can't. We're gonna have to talk for a second. Okay, that's funny. Oh my goodness. Okay. Won't tell me who he is. Oh, you've got a spirit there? Wait, hold on. What did she say? See, I don't. You don't. Oh, cat 2.0. You don't miss the ghost at the lake house. Yeah, I bet you don't. I'd like be really interesting for you to tell your story about that on stream one time if you want to come and do share our actual real ghost stories, because some of those are pretty amazing experiences. Do we have any insight into energies being observed in out of body states? Yes. Let's talk about it. What are you feeling like when you're doing out of body, depending on person to person? Some people can do that's also called astral travel. Yeah, be more specific, Albert. Like, not Albert, not you, Albert, but Albert in chat.
Albert, not Burbert.
Right. That's it. Right. Exactly. Fire Witch needs a reading. Okay, but we can do that. A pink gem-shaped entity, neoplasm. I've never encountered anything like that. A gem. Yeah, I've not ever experienced anything like that, but energy is energy. So depending on how you perceive that energy and what it is, or you may be sensing things that other people don't, and depending on how advanced you've gotten at doing astral travel, then that could make a big difference. So yeah, I don't know. That's interesting though. Very cool. Thank you for sharing. So Fire Witch, you had a crazy dream last night. Okay, Fire Witch, let me focus in on you for just a second and around you know what, I'll tell you, I'm just gonna go with what I'm picking up on, Fire Witch. First of all, I feel like you have something that has been kind of a very prevalent, I would say, like actual shadow figure that you have seen before. Um, a lot of people perceive and have found that, and it seems to be within the paranormal and talking to so many people, there are a lot of things associated with um, shadow figures being completely dark energy. So I kind of feel like this is absolutely something that you have encountered before. Um, it doesn't it's not meaning you any harm, but I feel like it's something's trying to warn you about something. um Now I know that you probably are in tune to oh yeah, I'm sorry, Albert Draper. I thought I because I hadn't I'll come back to your some of your comments. Um, I feel like this is okay. I feel like this is a warning to you for something. And I feel like you kind of know what that something is. I'm trying to be very careful as not to like I'm trying to be cautious about what I say. Um, because sometimes giving it too much attention can cause it to manifest stronger. So, and that's the weird feeling that I'm getting is it feeds a lot off energy. And yeah, Spirit Wolf. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I agree. Um, and I think you have to be very cautious. Um, we might even need to hi hello Simon and new to channel. All is well. All is great. We're just chitty chatting and doing different stuffs, and thanks for coming. And if you haven't subscribed, would love for you to do so. um it's nice to have new faces and everything, so really great to have you. Thanks for coming. um you know, Fire Witch, you've got I'm okay. I want to talk to you like on the phone. Okay. I'm a little hesitant to you're right. Okay. Yeah. That's that doesn't surprise me that you're experiencing that. Um but I do need to talk to you. Um there's all okay, also for you, there's a familiar. It's like a familiar spirit that you've probably worked with a lot. Um, in that familiar of yours is I do want you to know watching out for you so that nothing gets to you. But be careful of how, like, if you're meditating before bed right now, I would be careful, okay? Because there's something going on with you that is telling me it's like it's kind of like you're trying to fall asleep. You know how sometimes you're not quite sure, did I fall asleep for a minute? And then you wake back up and you're like, I don't even felt like I slept, but you did. It's that in between stage right before you go from being trying to go to sleep and then going, that in between right before you go into deep, but you were awake. In between there, that in between place. Um, if you've done heavy duty meditating right before you go to sleep, you could put yourself at risk of that in between state where the more dark energy thing is coming in. So yeah, I need to talk to you further though on that. Um, so let me scroll back up. You need okay, Candy Girl. I need a reading. My 3-year-old grandchild has had 3 seizures. The first one was brought on by high fever, and the other 2. Okay. I'm going to be very minimal. You know what I'd like to do for you? There are some like different. Hold on, just let's see. Let me think of how to. I know you can. I know you know what exactly what I'm thinking too, Pearl, because I can tell. Okay. Hold on, just a second. Let me. Ah, man, just a second. You guys, give me a second. Okay, I shot a message into the side chat thing. Okay. Let's see here. Let me go back up. When it comes to okay. One thing I will tell you, Candy, is that I am picking this much I can tell you. I'm usually very, when it comes to health and like different things, I try to be very cautious with any information that I might see about that, because I don't, as a general rule, want anyone to forego XYZ that you should be following with traditional doctors. Then there's the aspect of there are, how would you put that, Pearl? I'm trying to, you don't,
we don't want to cause you to feel a false sense of security in any way, that you are not being as cautious and as thorough with things the way you should.
right.
I would say, one, you need to contact Kat privately. This is not something that she would normally do on stream. 2, you need to be very vigilant with what's going on, and that's as far as I'll go with it. Right. And 3, we do have friends whose children have advanced episodes of seizures, and I'm sure if you would like the information to get in contact with them, they would be more than happy to talk with you about their experiences and everything that they know, because I know they've studied deeply into the subject.
Right. Let me ask you this, Candy. How long ago was that the fever, when you said it was brought on by the high fever? One thing I am picking up on, okay, this is what I will tell you. I keep getting, hey, Doran, hello, sweetheart. I'm picking up on something that, okay, look, I know you said that there was an issue with Yes, baby angel. What do you need? Aspirin? I think I put it. Is there not? Hold on, no. I'm so sorry. Here's ibuprofen. There you go, baby. Got a headache? Hand? What'd you do? Oh, you're practicing. Okay. Shut the door, baby. Okay. I'm picking up on something that you need to keep a watch on, that has to do with the diet, that has to do with something that's not being absorbed properly through diet. Okay. And the rest of probably talking to you, waves like a crazy person, waves like a crazy person back. Hello, Spirit Wolf. Choctaw Girl, hey! I like your new truck, by the way. Really like your new truck. Hold
Hey,
on.
Lori.
What are y'all seeing that I can't see?
What's that?
Hold on. Let's see. It's just
What are
gonna.
you talking about?
Oh, okay. So that does make sense to you, Candy Girl. Okay, she was gonna change his diet. There's fearful medications. Yeah, I
Understandably.
yeah, and people should be careful with medications. They really should.
But there are other things that can be looked at by Western medicine doctors that don't have anything to do with medication.
Yes.
Right.
You just got to know what you're talking about when you go in there. And that's why I'm saying if you would like to talk to Nancy Nancy, it would be Nancy.
Yeah.
Then we would be willing to put you in touch with her.
Yeah. So see, and that's exactly somewhat of what I'm saying, that when it comes to certain health things, now let's say I picked up something about Pearl, and of course I'm going to call her on the phone and go, hey, I'm picking up on something that you need to whatever. I've told other people within our group, their spouse, or there's something that I sense is something going on. That is stuff I pick up on that I'm supposed to do. But I feel like, again, it's kind of like what she said. I have had the experience before that there were times that people took something being shared regarding health, and they did change a course of treatment, and it didn't end up to be a bad thing. But what if it had? What if something had done that? So you know what, Candy, send me a message, and if you want to like talk on the phone, we can do that, or we can go on a hangout or whatever, and talk more about that. So, and again, there are also sometimes, and anyone who's been a long time person on the show knows that health wise, there are some things that I see that are not to be shared. That's not in your case. I'm not saying you in particular, Candy, but I'm just saying there have been times I have seen things within other people or other people's people that I wish that I hadn't seen. So I have to be really cautious about stuff. I tried to save somebody.
There's Nancy.
Hey, Nancy.
Hey, Nancy.
Hey, Nancy.
Yeah, there was a time that I thought I could actually save somebody, and it ended up that what I saw happened, and it was a really bad outcome. And I had seen all the details, and then they happened exactly the way I had seen it, and I had just given the warning like very shortly before something really bad happened. And I really, it kind of messed with me really hard. So I can focus on messages about that, and we can do a card reading type of thing. And I'm not going to charge you for it or anything like that. But let's do something that is pointed at that. But I'll explain it to you more when I talk to you. Okay. So, yeah. Choctaw girl. Let's see. Did you know that I was going to drop 37? What? Kat, did you know I was going to drop 37 pounds in 3 months? The last time you did this, you told me something was up. You know what?
I don't think it was that specific.
Yeah, they're okay. Lori, we need to talk on the phone as well. Y'all, okay, y'all you can't do on the, how about this? How about, let me guide this a little bit. Let's see. Okay. We have messages from Goddess, okay, God and Goddess, or talking to heaven, okay? If you want a message from somebody that only you know who you're referring to, yeah, let's do. Anybody want a card?
Yeah, tune the voices out. Okay.
Right. God, you guys, I never know when. Yeah.
Cards? Yeah, 2 cards.
Huh?
Put you on the spot, did I? Well, you know, it happens sometimes.
Yeah, don't do that, Lori. You know not to.
Look, if there's ever any question whatsoever, whether or not we feel like we should say it on a live stream, we're going to err on the side of caution and not say it on a live stream.
Right. And Lori, I did not see anything about the weight loss, but again, yeah, you got my phone number. We need to talk. But you have got one beautiful truck. Oh my God. If y'all are friends with Lori, oh my gosh, you got she got the prettiest truck. Told you to save your money and buy new clothes.
Don't worry about it. When everything opens back up again, Lori, they're going to have massive sales.
That's right. I bet they are too.
No, they will. Because they got to get rid of all that back stock.
Doran said she'd like to drop 30 in 3 months. Me too. So I'll, but that's a little fast.
I got a sewing machine too. Can you see it? It's Hello Kitty. Excuse the mess. It's a mask making expedition.
Right. People have done really cool things like for people. And that's been a beautiful thing out of this, is watching people do things. Like Pearl, her husband did, tell them you did like a 3,
we're doing face shields. We're doing masks. They still have to be approved. And then I'm doing cloth mask for people who aren't in the medical field.
Yeah, everyone is doing like their little thing that they can do. And I really wanted to be doing spiritual stuff for you guys this whole time. I'm here to tell you there was a hot minute there that I wasn't even entirely sure I was going to make it. It was like that bad.
Oh, my fluffy butt could definitely stand to lose the 30 plus some.
Right. A group prayer, I do think that those things make a difference. I think saying a prayer for someone, regardless of whether you're Methodist or Catholic or you're spiritual or you're into, it doesn't matter. Whatever you believe in, somebody
told Bud I was going to send one of my bras for him to make a mask with. It would protect him from everything.
That's fun. That's funny.
Because literally, it'd cover his whole head.
Right?
Mhm.
Oh God. Um, I think everyone is holding their own. Although I will say, as far as like, people have asked, are you worried about this or that has to do with, I'm like, no, anybody who comes like to my house would be met with such an amazing amount of firepower. It just would be so stupid. Like,
Right.
so, at the end, as far as like faithfully speaking,
Hey,
yeah.
before we get off from here tonight, remind me to show you the closet.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, wait. I need to see who. There was somebody up there that,
Witchy lady wanted a reading.
And then
okay. So
Cat
we got,
2.0 wants one too. She said, hit
Sorry,
me up.
I'm falling behind.
can you write those down, Albert?
Yeah.
Sometimes you know how it goes. You know what? Choctaw Girl will pull some more cards on you too, as well. I mean, I'll see what they show as well. You know what? I think that if you do things while going through this, don't give in to fear, because fear is what fuels your immune system to get bad and all kinds of things. So you just stay positive and find that beautiful thing in whatever day that you might be going through something, and try to find the positive thing. I know it's hard sometimes, but yeah.
He's putting it in the private chat for StreamYards, so you're going to have to pull that up because you always forget about it.
What? Hold on. What am I doing?
Look on your StreamYards,
Okay.
and there should be a thing that says chat or private chat.
Oh, hold on. I gotta scroll over. Ah, got it. Hold on.
Don't forget to put Lori in there, Bert.
Oh, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
I can.
I just want to answer to a yes or no question,
Okay.
and I'm not going to tell you what the question is.
Oh, okay. No.
Well, that's not what I wanted to hear. Of course.
Well,
Okay.
let me get you some messages from. I think messages from Goddess on you. Okay. So
Because me and her get along so well lately.
I can't wait to. I like the ones where Oh, okay. Okay. I got that. All right. Hold on. Let me go back to chat. There we go. Okay.
I've got 3 chats up on my screen right now.
I just did the same thing. Okay, so we've got you've got sewing machine so you can fix clothes. Dude, I am not a sewer, and I got a sewing machine. That's gonna be maybe not next week, but the next week is gonna be a YouTube video. Gosh, what are you laughing at?
Nothing. You'll do also. I'll have my phone on.
Yeah, please. How about we do a hangout and you help me?
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Where were we here?
Doran wants a card. If you'll put them on the list, Albert.
Okay, yeah, I'm scrolling up to see. I think so. Yeah, Doran. Let's see. You know what? I want to give a huge round of like applause, standing ovation, because Doran is in the medical field, and she is, people
That's
who are
awesome.
in the medical field and who are on the front lines of anything I am so amazed by the things people are doing and how they're having to push outside of their comfort zone, and just amazing. So thank you. And if anyone's out there watching and you are doing something essential, whether it's nursing or doctor or teacher, doing helping kids, you're working in a grocery store, whatever it is, thank you for being the best version of you and going out there and doing those things. So, all right. Who was the first person who, okay, you're going to leave me a
Witchy lady.
Facebook message. Hold on. Who was the first person
Witchy
who,
lady.
okay, witchy. You did tell me that. Okay. Um, Witchy, if you will, okay, let's see. Do you have a? Let me just see what comes up for you. I would say tell me to stop, but StreamYards I think has
Delay.
a delay. Are you already going to bed, Cat 2.0? Okay, so I'm just gonna stop when it feels like a good time to stop for you, Witchy.
Like Cat 2.0.
Okay. Okay, I need more light. Hold on. I know y'all can't see that I need more light, but I need more light. Okay. All right, Miss Witchy. Let's see. Okay.
Oh, it's almost 8.
You want to know what I picked up on before you
What?
start, and we'll see if the cards agree.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on because me and Witchy haven't talked in a while, but not everything's always going to go the way that you want nor planned, but it's going to be okay in the end.
That's yeah, that makes sense. Okay. The first goddess that is wanting to give you a message, it's in relation to your home life. And she says that your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. I feel like you're about to have a change in the occupants in your home. It's not going to happen as, see, yeah, what you said is so, yes. It may not happen in the amount of time you want, but it's going to be getting better and it's going to happen.
And there's some confusion in all of that. I don't know why you're confused. I have no idea. I just feel like you're confused.
You feel like there's some confusion?
Yeah.
The next card is the true love card, and that goddess is Guinevere, and she says that the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver the greatest love to you. And then these also go in an order. Like one has to happen first. This is how I laid this out. Is kind of like what's going on most recently, but current, and then this big thing, and then kind of the last one is about sensitivity, that you've become much more increasingly sensitive, and that you need to be careful to avoid harsh environments, harsh relationships, harsh situations, or harsh chemicals. So spiritually, you feel okay. Now psychically, okay, the cards are the cards, but what I feel like is that you have your true love, um in that's been being given to you. um but I feel like if I had to say, I would say that you're probably feeling very overly open. Okay, like this is talking like sensitivity wise, but I kind of feel like like your third eye in your spiritual self is wide open. You're too wide open. You need to close down that openness and kind of go to a quiet place, in the place that you get the most stillness, and like don't turn to alcohol, or, and I'm just using an example, okay? Be careful to avoid things that could affect your, even your immune system, okay? Like a lot of, I've seen more people, moms with bottles of wine
Hey, don't judge.
in Dr.
Uh,
Phil, because they got all their kids at home and they're like, hell no.
Don't judge.
No.
If we weren't doing paranormal, I would have a glass of wine right in front of me.
Mhm. Right? No, like seriously, people, you got to have some sort of something to sometimes make
But
it.
don't always. This is never a good plan to always numb down that anxiety and stuff with
Right.
alcohol, folks.
Right,
That's
right.
not a good plan.
Right. You got to feel some of the anxiety and some of the stuff.
But sometimes, day drinking every once in a while never hurt nobody.
Nope. My mom always used to say it's happy hour somewhere. Like if
So did mine, but she was an alcoholic, so
yeah, mine was more social. Like, okay, there's a reason. It would be when we were on vacation, like we would be in Hawaii or wherever it was, because my parents liked to travel and they drug our ass everywhere. And so it would be when they were on like it was 11 in the morning, and they would have Bloody Marys and pineapple
mimosas.
drinks. Yes, yeah, anything, but it was 5 o'clock somewhere. So, God, I wish I
All
could
right,
go on
Shooks.
vacation.
Suggs. Is it
Okay.
Suggs? Suggs. 21 is leaving us to go do some stuff around the apartment.
Well, there you go. Y'all take care. Take care and enjoy. So
I've done enough. I'm not doing nothing else today.
no, you've been super productive. Super productive. Let's see. She needs more Bud Light.
yeah.
No, it's I see what Cat 2.0 is saying. It's evening and she's going to sleep. Okay, Doran, witchy lady, if you have any specific things or anything, shoot me a message on Hangout. I kind of feel like and you know what? If it ends up that I end up doing a lot of phone calls with people for something super personal, that's me giving back to y'all. And I'm more than happy to do that. I have nothing but time on my hands. And actually, now that I'm better and I'm feeling better, we'll see how it goes tomorrow. But the thing with me is if I talk on the phone to any one of these beautiful ladies for an extended amount of time, or even on a hangout call,
She
like
starts coughing her head off.
yeah, then I know it's time to, because
But you are getting better because we did talk for 2-3 hours today.
Yeah, and I'm still good. Normally, oh my God, I couldn't even pull. I haven't been able to pull off super long conversations for a long time, and
Yeah.
I'm used to talking to my friends a long time when we get on the phone. So it's been like double depressing for me because I couldn't even talk to anybody. I couldn't talk. Or I was sick and I was sleeping and yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay, the next person, this is twice that when I looked at your name, so I'm gonna do you next, Doran. And don't worry, Lori, I still got you.
Don't forget Cat 2.0.
Nope. Is Cat. Wait, what is Cat? Does Cat
Cat.
want to read?
I think she did.
I thought she said
Albert has her on the list.
Oh, okay.
I
Don't-
thought she did. She said hit me up or something like that.
Did you want me to let me know if you do, Kat. If you're Oh, I know who this is. This card is not for Doran. I just flashlight. Nope. This is an additional card that is for you, Witchy. And it's actually the card, the goddess is wanting you to have unconditional love for yourself as well as other people. You're always trying to take care of other people and you're not taking care of yourself as much as you should. You need to. What are you doing? Oh, Mama Dog's in there playing with the husky or trying to steal her treats. Probably more like it, but did you really just go wake her up, Mama, and then jump back over there?
Cat focus.
I'm sorry. I've got these little husky eyes over there staring me down. Okay. You need to love yourself in every situation, no matter like, how do I explain this? No matter what outward, you need to look out for you and love you. You've been letting you go and you're not being fair to you. So yeah.
We lost Map.
Oh, okay. Map. You know what? I couldn't hear Map if she was talking.
I just heard her cough and then she went away.
Right. The spiritual has been busy. You know what? Yeah, Fire Witch. The oh my God.
I mean, you would expect as much, right? There's a lot of emotions going on right now, heightened emotions, a very extreme emotional outburst from people, and because we're going through a lot, so I would expect that any entities or spirits that thrive in that type of environment would be a lot more prevalent at the moment.
Yeah.
I had a hard time seeing without my glasses on. That's why I'm leaning in, y'all.
Oh, I'm not even going to say. I was about to repeat that, and then that reminded me of someone else who says it, and so I didn't say it.
Lean in. Lean in.
Just, yeah. I can't. Oh. Yes, I see that your daughter agrees. You need to listen on that one. You really do. And in fact, the other thing, Witchy, that I want to say to you that I'm picking up on, and you didn't ask me this question, so I'm supposed to give you this message. I am feeling like there's something going on that is fighting in your immune system, like directly immune system. Not that there's nothing, I don't mean like you have MS or you have something like that you need to be concerned about. But right now, your body, the way that I'm viewing your body is that you are low on resources and you need to be drinking a lot of water. I'm just seeing that you're not drinking enough water. You need to replenish your body of that. And I would say a multivitamin, something, and you've got to take care of you, because I really feel like something is pulling on your immune system. Like, you, if you were out and about or whatever, you could be at a particular level of risk because your immune system feels that depleted to me. So be really careful. Be really careful right now. Self-care, self-love.
Be keeping an eye out in case Map comes back too. Don't forget about the backstage.
That's where I'm watching. Yeah. So tonight is peak meteorite shower. Oh, dude, that almost, like,
Except for it's cloudy here in Louisiana and you can't see nothing.
it's been really cloudy in Texas too. I went out last night because I wanted to sit and look at the stars, and it was no, no doubt, no dice, no dice. Fire Witch, you need to go beyond sage. You need to go ahead and go for
A blessing.
that
Cleansing.
sage.
Why'd I say blessing? Cleansing.
Whatever, you've, yeah, cleansing would be, use whatever woods, whatever, Palo Santo, like, in, you need to, and I bet Witchy has some herbs also that are when put together are very cleansing in that way, and you need to. And you're welcome. You're trying to drink more water. Right. Yeah.
I hate it too, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
And that is,
I'm so sorry. Look, I have literally slept 4 hours a night for the past, oh God, forever. Or a day, because I'm up most of the night. But I kind of kicked myself in the ass yesterday because I've been really depressed. So I've been working for 3 days straight to do laundry because that's how bad it got. We have done 24 loads of laundry in my home in the past, I would say, 60 hours. And then, of course, you had to fold them and hang them all up and put them all away. And that's on top of making face shields and mask and dealing with kids in school and all that fun junk.
And that's good.
So I'm tired.
You're like, I'm doing all this, and she's like, stop yawning. My shift ends at 0700. Go to your Zen place. And Witchy, that add ice and lemon, yeah, that's important.
Maybe I should drink some coffee. Should that be a thing? I need coffee?
Are you feeling well? How late do you want to stay up?
How late are we going here?
Hey.
It's only 9 o'clock.
Only 9 o'clock, and we haven't.
You usually roll on through 11:30, so.
I would do coffee.
All right, so coffee. God bless.
And you know what? Even, and again, like another card popped out. Hold on. But let's see. A case of flavors for me to drink with water. See?
Was it flavors or was it energy drinks?
Flavors. No, LT sent her a case of flavors for her to drink more water. What kind of, see, where are the guys left
that do shit like that?
Shit like that.
He's in there in bed asleep.
You're probably asleep right now, but you know what? You are just, that was so sweet. That's kind of sweet thing that's just sweet. You have a good mom, because where there's someone who treats a girl right, there's a mom who taught them to do it. Okay. Doran said caffeine's bad unless you double the water intake. She's like, no, I want to be awake. Okay, Doran, I'm gonna do you next. Oh my God, it's getting cold in my room. Or it just got, let me rephrase that. It's always cold in my room, but it just got really cold in my room.
That
I'm gonna do Spirit Box in a minute, Spirit. Probably gonna cuss me out and call me bad names. Even Amberlin's like, I really think they want to talk, and I think pissing them off. He quit drinking energy drinks. Oh, well, that's, those energy drinks can be bad for you. It really can. Not that I can tell anyone that I know that. I don't, now, my daughter doesn't get to have them because I won't let her young body have them. Because I don't think they're good unless she's got something she has to do to be awake or what have you. But no, caffeine, I don't think it's us adults. We live for our caffeine. LT, you use some elderflower tea. Oh, that's really nice too. And it said elderflower. Elderflower tea is very, very good for MS, by the way. So he put some thought into that too. And I bet the elderflowers grown in where you're at are probably even better than here.
A lot of them are grown in the Missouri Ozarks. Do you know that? Elderberries, elder. Oh, yep.
There's someone locally on Facebook that is selling elderberry like preserves. Like they made jam or something out of it. And I'm like, oh, I bet that's really good. I want to grow elderflower.
Caffeine is my water intake. Coffee's not bad for you if you drink it without creamer. However, to me, that's sinful.
That is sinful. I'm going to agree.
I can't do it. I cannot. And I agree. I have the Mios in my cabinet over there that if I'm going to drink water, it has to have flavor in it.
Oh, Doran, you make jam and syrup elderberry? You know what?
She's like, can you hook a girl up, Doran, is what she's trying to say.
You sell that? Please. I need to get some elderberry syrup. Like, Doran, that's incredible. People who can do jams and stuff like that,
well, I just do an overabundance of creamer, which has like a shit ton of sugar in it.
Right?
So I don't put sugar in mine. Oh, I'm a hazelnut girl all the way. And let me tell you, that has been the thing that has been the hardest to find in the grocery stores. Like this size of creamer would never be in my house. I get one of those huge ones.
Right.
And yeah.
The one you left here?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, it has to be. Map is with me. We drink hazelnut coffee with hazelnut creamer. We're a little bit hazelnut crazy.
There you go.
Map.
Map is back in the chat.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
All that. And then a little
coffee.
Okay. Yes. No, you have to. I'm like a person who they're like, do you want coffee with your creamer? Like, yeah. Okay. Doran. Okay, your messages.
Not here, girl. They don't. Walmart is sold out of everything here. You can't
get that?
No. They're out of, like I said, that has been impossible to get your hands on. I've been doing good to even get hazelnut creamer, even the off-brand, God forbid.
So
it's been a struggle. The struggle is real.
What you're saying is that hazelnut creamer is the new crack.
It's the new toilet paper.
Yeah. Oh my God. Y'all, anyone toilet paper where any of y'all are at? I'm so curious.
We've been able to get a hold of it. It
Well-
doesn't come in large quantities, and so they
Right.
are severely limiting how much you can purchase, which is fine. I don't care. I mean, lucky for me, I have a neurotic friend who made me prepare ahead of time, like well ahead of time.
That would be my hand is raising.
So I still have toilet paper.
Yeah.
I pretty much have everything I would need to survive for a couple
Yep.
months.
God, yeah, no, seriously. I was making my friends crazy pretty much. In fact, I think Pearl even said she just went out and got
I did. I finally gave in and I was like, I'm going to go out and I'm going to get some of this stuff, Kat. So you will leave me the hell alone. I was like, if I go buy toilet paper and water and a couple things of tuna fish and some beans and rice, would you please shut up? And she's like, yes. She didn't.
No, I'm like, nope, you got to get this, you got to get this, you got to get it. And I'm sure Chris was cursing me. Like, not cursing me.
Okay, so at first he was. But then
Right.
when things started getting bad, he's like, I am so glad you got this stuff.
I'm so glad
Because
you have
when he
crazy
walked
friends.
in, I would say the first week of April, when he walked into the grocery store and it was empty, he come home and he's like,
Hey, Steve-O, thanks for stopping by to say hey.
bacon, turkey bacon,
Bacon.
turkey bacon. We had
Agree.
bacon tonight, actually.
Agree with turkey bacon.
But yeah, he was like, I'm so glad you got this stuff. So I know that we're going to be okay no matter what. And I was like, you can thank Kat for that later.
All right. No, I know I was like making everyone crazy because y'all, like 0 to 100, I was at 100 January 23rd. So
And she
I've been-
harassed me from what, February
yes,
until the
yeah.
beginning of March before I
Pretty
started buying anything.
Even Map, I think Map like totally avoided my phone calls several times just so it's not to have to hear me talk about prepping. I was starting to think I was like, this is gonna really be bad. Like this is gonna be really, really bad. They're like, it's gonna be fine. It's good. No, it's really.
Now I have a closet full of supplies.
Yay!
And a gun full of ammo.
Yeah, I would. That was another one I wasn't gonna let go. Nope. If I were you, I tried several different approaches.
It was my daddy. My daddy's
Yeah,
the one
I
that got
know.
a gun.
Well, you know what? That's amazing.
So
That
my dad's
means
like, no, you need one now.
there, you're not going to fare well either. So skip on. Don't go to Maps because they'll bury you under the house. You won't even know you were there. Yeah, I wouldn't. You know what? I wouldn't go to Lee's house either. If he's watching, I wouldn't show up at your door unannounced. Nope.
I think all of our friends are armed.
So, yeah, pretty much.
All of them.
Like,
I can't. I don't know about Albert, but the rest of them are definitely armed.
I would think you know what? I would think I wouldn't show up, but I wouldn't I wouldn't show up there either. Yeah, pretty much I guess we're all crazy.
Don't judge. It's
Okay.
just the size of half my face.
Yes, she needed more than a little caffeine.
I don't do small cups of coffee.
No, what would be the purpose, right? So Kat said she goes to the stores on senior days. That's really good. I try to get everyone. That's good.
Am I missing somebody? Oh no.
No.
Okay.
No. Kat said-
Sorry, I really can't see very well without my glasses on.
Right. You went to the store for an extension cord and saw they had food, so you went shopping, Fire Witch. Well, dude, you really have to. I need to get more meat and stuff done, but it's not readily available. And besides, I don't have the freezer space. So,
Right?
right? Okay, scrolling back, not scrolling, but you're reading, Doran. Um, okay. You need to start delegating. Okay. Um, you need to.
And whatever that pain in the ass is that you've got going on ain't going away on its own. Quit avoiding.
Right.
Sorry. I'm the blunt one.
Right. Right. We love this about you, though.
Most people do.
Okay. You need to ask others, including God and Goddess and God and angels and whatever your belief system is. Ask them to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. I kind of like get the feeling like you're a person who's like, you know what? If it's going to be done right, I'm going to do it. I kind of get that because I might be a lot like that. So I kind of feel like you're a lot like that. Like as bad as me, or maybe even a little worse than me. So I'll probably be preaching at the choir on even trying to get you to do that, but that's what the message was, that one of the messages that you were supposed to get. And then the next goddess is reminding you to be strong, even though you're like a super strong person. You're stronger than you even think you are. And because you're so strong, you tend to have a lot of positive outcomes. So don't lose any faith in that strength, even when it's being tested. Because I kind of psychically feel like things.
You're gonna have to scroll back, Doran. She's doing your reading.
I'm doing your reading. Rewind a little, and I'm gonna let you. I don't know how far back, but okay.
Maybe even 3 minutes. Maybe should be enough.
Yeah. And I'll add the last one, and then you go back, listen to that, and then you'll be caught up. But I'll keep. I don't want to break the tunnel or the connection because it's strong. The last goddess is talking about like your inner wisdom, and it's a really interesting, it's a really cool picture that like you wouldn't even have to have anything on it to tell you what this meant. But the card is really amazing because it has like this, looks like this ethereal opening from another universe, pouring energy and light in. And then it's got a woman with dark hair and then an owl. Okay. So you know what to do. And this is, again, trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. Okay. That is like a whole thing. Every one of your cards, they all kind of tie in as far as the way that I'm seeing things with you. You know what you to do, and you know when to do it. You've got the wisdom to do it. You have the inner wisdom to do it, and you're highly spiritual. Like, I don't mean religious, I mean spiritual. If I didn't know you, every one of these are very strong goddess cards. Now on this, I kind of do know you, so this wouldn't even, like, in my view, be something that I would have thought even before I pulled the cards, that you're a very strong person. But it feels like to me that even you have days that you're looking at things and you're being strong for everyone else. You're healing other people. It's like that saying, healer, heal thyself. Doctors are the worst to heal them. Nurses, what Pearl does in the health field, caring for patients. Y'all tend to do things for other people, and then you end up, you know, empty. I feel like you're also kind of one of those people.
There's
Doran.
also something that's being avoided. Like I said, there's something that's bothering you that's being avoided for whatever. Yeah, I mean, you have your reasons. Everybody has their reasons for avoiding things, but it's not going to go away until you quit avoiding it. You're going to have to use that inner strength that you've got to get rid of it.
Yes. And have faith in that strength, because
Mhm.
it'll get through every time. And go to your go to your spirit guide. I just got that from out of, you know, the ethers. The female spirit guide that you work with, go to her, and she'll help give you, like, I feel like you've got to call in a little more
Bye,
energy
Sil. Love
and
you,
even
girl.
your own. Who's going?
Sylvia.
Sylvia.
Oh, good
Bye,
night,
Sylvia.
Sylvia. Try to come back in a few. Okay, if you don't, blessings and love to you too. Okay, Albert,
Yes.
who's next? Anybody?
Cat.
Oh, you're bouncing everywhere, so who knows? Cat 2.0 and Lori are still on the list. Wait,
Okay.
didn't you do Lori? Did you do Lori?
No, I haven't done Lori.
Okay.
I did. I said some things, but I'm gonna.
Okay, she wants cards too.
Huh?
She wants cards
Lori?
too. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would save that one for last.
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, Doran, avoid hubby being slow to moving, smack him and tell him to get his shit together. There you go. Yes. See, that goes back to the, you know what? I can do it faster and I'll be sure it's done right. And so I'm just gonna do it myself. I get it. I get it. Oh my god. Yeah, I get that one. I totally get that one. Okay, did somebody say Cat 2.0 was on there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, okay. All right. Cat 2.0. Let's. There's also it's just you didn't even okay. I'm gonna also on you Cat 2.0. I feel like there's a message from you, like from the other, like somebody who's passed away. So I'm just gonna give you a super simple message. If I open myself wide up for that, you might as well just hang it up. And I'm not sure if I can. I don't think that if I pull the energy to fully communicate with your loved one beyond just a quick message, I feel like this person in life would. Okay, hold on. I just gotta. Okay, this person in your life was bigger than life in how they demanded things be done right when they wanted them to be done. So they're not letting me pause on this. They've heard you. You've been talking to them a lot lately. And they really want me to acknowledge, this is for you, Cat 2.0, that they're there and they're listening, and everything's going to be okay. Well, that makes sense as to, why
Well, the
you're.
crazy thing is she's responding to what you first said, not what you just said. Because of the lag.
Uh-huh. Oh, I see. Right. So it,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Um,
But yes, that makes sense to what you just said.
yeah, it's, you've, yeah, hold on. I'm gonna do your cards. And this person, this person really wants to talk, but their energy is so strong. It's why I said I can see the minute I like fully open, it's gonna be like pow, and
I
I'm
wouldn't
not.
do that to yourself.
No, I don't know if my immune system can actually quite handle this person's energy. It's so strong. And so, like, I almost feel like if I open myself up, I would go from 0 to Whoopi Goldberg in 2.5 seconds. And I don't channel in the same way that other people channel people's loved ones. I definitely don't do the Whoopi Goldberg part. But I feel like this person's energy would very possibly just jump right in and start having a conversation without me being the go-between, but I don't allow people's loved ones to do that. So I'm like, no, you can't do that. So I really interesting conversation going on over here. Yeah, I'm trying to really refocus. But, oh, that makes perfect sense about the highway patrolman. Oh, that makes so much sense as to the demeanor. Holy mother of Jesus. Yes. Yes. Pushy. And like almost feels like somebody I would think would come from New York. That kind of energy. Like a New Yorker.
If you make coffee come out of my nose, I'm gonna kick you right in the head.
What?
Albert over in the side chat being silly.
He's a real asshole. Well,
Hey, we love our assholes. Some of us do anyway. I love all my assholes. My daddy is 6'4" and a truck driver.
right? Like
You don't get no bigger asshole than that.
Yeah.
But he loves me, so I mean, it's not my problem most of the time anyway.
okay, Doran, go back and listen to your part, and then I'll see you back in a second. But Cat 2.0, his message was really clear that he's, I don't know.
Look.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
You broke it.
I didn't break it.
What did you do?
The dog ate it.
Oh, no. Oh, isn't that why you aren't, like, you've maybe had a few expensive pairs of headphones, maybe? I might have heard that rumor.
A few.
And
four pairs of Bose Sound Sport wireless.
I have heard that my beautiful little Siberian Husky is also going to want to eat everything I own. So,
well, she only does it to mine, though. She doesn't do it to anybody else's. I was looking for a headset because my wireless ones died a little bit ago, and I'm getting ready to go outside and smoke. So I was going to put headsets in my phone so I could jump in the chat and not like keep my neighbors up or have the new one looking at me weird because we're here talking about ghosts and spirits and whatever. We break them into that slowly.
right.
The rest of them, no. They love me anyway. No one says she's praying for me.
What?
She means it in the nicest possible way.
Right. Lori, your mom was 4'11" and with the mouth of a truck driver. I would have liked her.
That was my
Look, I have long said, and it is not just my opinion, it says it. If you don't believe me, go look it up. People who cuss tend to be more intelligent. Seriously.
They're more
Like,
fun too. I don't care what you say.
yep. Yep. Agree.
Okay.
I mean,
Let's see if these
oh,
work.
um,
All right, I'll be right back.
and it's you and me, Albert. Okay. Let's see. Who's next, Albert? Oh,
Lori.
Lori. Okay, Lori. Lori, I know that you usually, your person, your mom we're going to turn the spirit box on, okay? Because she's got a message for you that's going to come directly through that. That's what I'm picking up on in you, okay? You're a genius. Yeah, seriously. Like, really smart people, geniuses included, especially, actually. I don't fall into the genius category, but I think I'm a fairly smart person, or at least I like to think I am. And I cuss a lot, so it's just some words just get you from point A to point B quicker than whole paragraphs of flowery things. So, oh, see, where did Pearl go? You're down here now?
She went out to smoke. She's in the chat.
Oh, I see. She's smoky. I gotcha. Okay. No, I'm not kidding, Lori. What does that say about what?
About what? What?
Hold on. I'm trying to read what about. Yeah. Yes, Lori. You. All right. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. Cards and then spirit box. Okay. Okay. Yours, Lori. First of all, one of the goddess cards is wanting you to know, and I know you're gonna, I know you're gonna sit here and go, nah, but and I've said this to you before, I know for sure. You tend to be like a person, if you did do magic, you'd be really good at it because you have kind of a very natural ability to kind of create and to if you were to put out, people do quote unquote rituals. Like, I dislike the word ritual, but Catholics have rituals. Okay. So I feel like anytime a person, anyone watching this as well, intent is everything. Whether you are praying and putting intention to whether you believe in angels or you're Catholic and you pray to Mother Mary or Saint Joseph or Saint Christopher or saints or whatever it is that a person's belief system, any kind of thing, lighting a candle, putting intentions out there, you have abilities for your words to really count, Lori. So even when you don't think you do, you tend to, not as quickly as you might like, but you can manifest things and intentions into your life, even if it's just to keep them status quo. The you seem to have quite a lot of, like, not only spirit guides, guardian angels, your mom, of course, and that's not always the case with people's parents that they then become like a guardian angel, but she's like literally always around you. I feel like you draw a lot of strength when you're thinking of her, or you're tapping into that thing that makes you strong. It makes you special. You get that from her. But she very much, she chooses to be around you more than you realize. And she's okay. And your person, your mom, is talking about an incident with really cold water. This means nothing to me, but she's telling me it will mean something to you. I don't know if someone threw cold water on her, or the shower went, like someone flushed the toilet and then the water got really cold in the shower, and it's really funny. And she tends to tell me that you will understand what this means. That has to do with the water and the cold water. It's really, she underlines cold. And funny as well. So I don't know. I'll be very curious to hear what you have to say on that, because it's very specific. The last goddess is reminding you, much like Doran, that you're stronger than you think, and your strength will always lead to the best outcome. On top of which, you are such a strength for other people. Like, you're a force to be reckoned with. And again, you come by that naturally. Okay, go get your phone charger. I'm gonna wait for her to come back from her phone charger. Gotta grab a phone. Okay, wait. No, Pearl's grabbing that. I'm sorry. I couldn't.
Yeah.
I didn't have my glasses on. They blurred together. Hold on, y'all. Put them back on. Okay. Okay. So Lori, you're still here listening. All right. She threw cold water on your dad in the shower. Okay. Well, then that resonates with you, and it was very specific. Y'all already know this because y'all have heard me say it a million times to people. Sometimes the messages are so weird and outrageous, and I just give them. And it is a thing that only that person would know. That's how weird and random stuff is. So, yes, Witchy, I'm gonna scroll back up for you. And then I'll do some spirit box for everyone and for Lori, because her mom has something to say through the spirit box. Very specific. Just keep being the strong person that you are, Lori, and you will get through literally anything you put your mind to. Okay. And I'm really, really glad to see you got the truck you got, because there's not you're just a very incredible human being. Just truly one of the most incredible people I've met through doing paranormal and stuff. You're just one of a kind. So okay, just a second. That was one of my last stories she told. That was one of the last stories she told you in the hospital before she died? Wow. That's so cool. So that really, really, furthermore, was super personal to you. That's so cool. I always expect when I say stuff like that, a person's going to come back and go, no, I really just, I never ever stop second guessing myself. I'm not. I just
And,
some
and
of the
nobody should.
it's you never get because you always think like I always think. Well, one day I'm going to wake up and my gift's going to be gone.
Or, I'm just crazy and I'm just thinking these things because I'm thinking them, not that anybody gave them to me.
Right. So, and then I'll go and I'll deliver something like that, and then boom, you say that, and then I'm like, they're still talking to me.
I'm feeling rather ADHD if y'all can't tell.
Oh, you just look super pretty.
I'm like, I want my hair up. That means I got to go get a brush.
She's like, okay, I'll be back. I'm going to go get a brush.
Yep. I'll be right back.
You know what? Yeah, it is. It's crazy. It's, Lori, though, y'all, pretty much everyone here has been here for a while. Okay. It's just us 12 people watching. So, and I like the smaller shows because I think we all get to hang out and connect. Like if there's 12 people up, like with their mind running crazy or running away from them, and they can watch and just, even if they're not chatting, they can just watch. Even if you love to hate me, at least you're doing something other than, I don't know, cleaning your house or thinking about COVID-19. So,
Plus, the chat ain't going 10,000 miles an hour.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Because then it's like, whoo, then you really have to keep, like, I always feel like this stuff gives us a chance for someone, even someone new, to pop in. If you guys are new and you're watching, and you don't be shy, we're not cliquey. You'll be welcomed in, and we love new people, and everybody is super friendly. So seriously, you still have snow on the ground. Oh, you've got mountains. I'm jealous, Pat. I'm totally jealous. That would be so perfect to live near mountains. But you guys are not alone out there. So
My poof on my head is crazy tonight.
if somebody that's watching but doesn't chat a lot, if you do need something, if you need a pick me up, if you're feeling like you are about to really lose it, or just really, really need someone to talk to, please email me, southernangelsparanormal@gmail.com. There's a link to it in my About Me section. Or go look me up on Twitter. That's also linked in my About Me. It's like in the little box. You can just click on the link. Not entirely sure how well tomorrow will go after using my lungs all night, but we'll see. But God, all you snow people. God, Pearl and I are living where it's 90 degrees already.
I'm freezing right now, though, because I think I've got the air conditioning down on 63.
Are we having hot flashes?
It was 84 today.
Oh, yeah.
It felt really good, though, outside because the wind was blowing. But in this house, it was getting hot, and I was like, I can't do it. I can't. Look, I'm postmenopausal. I can't. I was working my ass off, too. No, I jerked that thing all the way down. I'm waiting on him to get up and turn it up. I'm surprised he hasn't yet.
It's like, it's cold in there.
It is. I'm in long sleeves.
I do. It's like 60, probably 66 degrees.
No, I'm in my house, honey.
Yeah, I know. Well, okay. But
I tried to get locked in with Kat. My husband wouldn't let me leave.
yeah, it's like, come on. And then just when you thought, well, maybe.
Yeah, when we decided that I might come over is when they shut the border down between Louisiana and Texas.
Like, what? You can't shut us out? How dare you?
I could technically still go, but I'd have to be quarantined in her house for 14 days.
Like,
and it would be me and her and 4 kids and all the animals. And
oh, might not survive that because it's close quarters here. But yeah, they shut the border down. No, she's not at my house, Lori. It was like, well, kids are out of school. Oh, it'd be so fun to, throw the kids in the car and come down. No, of course, the universe wasn't going to let that happen. Nobody can even enjoy lockdown at all.
Right.
But we can because we're out here hanging out. So I don't know. It's the best that it's going to get for now. Like, oh God, you've got like 40s at night. That would be so enjoyable. Getting out into the dirt. Yeah, earthing. Y'all people at home, if you think earthing works, go stick your feet in dirt. Okay. I could live in Canada too, Scott. I totally could.
I'll be honest, I'd get tired of the cold after a while.
Well, yeah, on how cold it got. Totally. Like,
why are we under a tornado watch? I thought everything was supposed to go north of us.
You know how the weather is in the south. Blink and might change.
Yeah.
It's only 40 in your house. Dude, it's cold at my house. Lori's been here. She'll tell you it's cold. She's been in my room. I keep it like a meat locker. Like that cold. And then there's air blowing on you. So, but Lori won't stay at my house. She's one of the people that knows me that it's like, I'm not sleeping at your house, Cat. I'll stay in a hotel right next to it, but I'm not sleeping in that house with all those dolls in spirit. Nope.
Oh yeah, it's dragging moisture up out of the Gulf.
Right.
So it might spin something up, maybe, possibly. I doubt it though. Let's pray.
You were in the hospital? Oh no, you were Shazzy, you were in the hospital with the stuff there? Oh, I would have been. I hope, well, clearly you got out of there really quick.
Yes, all the freaking dolls. Everywhere, the freaking dolls.
Move here, Shazzy. Move to Texas. It's nice and warm here. Freaking dolls. Yeah, but you love them, Lori, as long as they're not sleeping and looking at you.
She tries to say I love them too. You don't love them.
She slept next to Madame Moselle over there in the corner, is what we call her.
Mm-hmm. I like her.
Favorite. Yeah. But, it... y'all remember the guy I told you the story about, the military guy? That Who ran? Yeah. He's got an interview in somewhere here in this area. Not like right where I live, but close. Very close. They're like, I'm like, look, anyone who's afraid of like what I do or my house, I mean, we can be friends, but I don't think I could, dude. I haven't dated anyone in like what we're up to like 19 months now. I don't know, forever. And you know what? I like it.
Other than stealing a couple of pieces of clothing, I didn't have any issues with the things at Cat's house.
No. All right. There's stuff that goes missing. Again, people will tell you things go missing and they're at my house. And you can look in the same place 50 times. It won't be there. And then sometimes it ends up in the oddest places. Sleep over. Everyone comes sleep. Oh, wait. Social distancing. What the hell? Oh, and y'all look, social. I am that person. I'm going to hug you. This social distancing thing goes against everything in me. Like, I've even caught myself like extending my hand, like when I've tried to like go give one of David's friends a hug, and I'm like, oh wait, sorry. Social just from it's just so second nature to me. So,
Map says she's very comfortable at your house.
oh, see, well, that's because
I'm not worried. There's
but
certain things I don't particularly care for.
they
Like
don't
the
go
dolls.
after
No,
you or anything.
just not a huge fan of dolls. There's
They're-
a couple of her dolls that I really do like.
They're not that. And when they say a lot of dolls, they don't just mean a few.
Mm-mm.
And they're everywhere.
I mean, a lot of dolls. I mean, dolls for days.
Yep. It is. What? Right. Behave. I like Doran. Sleep over at Cats. What you do is say, all right, y'all behave or I'll cross you over. That's funny right there. Mhm.
Because then I have to deal with Cat.
Right. God, y'all. I told Pearl, I didn't think I was going to make it there for a while. I know a particular hater that's watching right now. Your death spell didn't work. Again. I'm not going to be at all cocky about that though, because the universe has a way of
Biting back.
yeah. So I take that back from the universe. I'll probably do.
Scott, typically I am an introvert. I am an introvert with extrovert tendencies. Like every once in a while, I like to go out and hang out with friends and stuff. Typically, I like to be left the hell alone. But this is killing me. Because even in my introvertness, I would like to be able to get out of my house and go do what I want to do when I want to do it. I don't like not being in control of my life.
Yes.
Okay. Witchy Lady wants to know if you can help her figure out the name of her spirit guide.
I'm so sorry. I didn't forget you, but I forgot. So, in Scott Preston, I like social distancing. It's peaceful. I like social distancing too, until I run into someone I know or I love and care about, and then I want to hug them and kiss them and call them George. But as a general rule, I stay away from people now. After that whole ordeal, I'm good being all on my own. I like it. In fact, I think I'm almost to the point that I enjoy being alone so much, I don't even think I could date. Like, I really don't. I think I may just be done.
It would be like someone invading your space. You're like,
Yeah.
what are
I'm
you
like
around me for?
now. I have my TV shows. I have the remote to myself. If I watch chick flicks all night, I don't have to compromise. I don't have to do none of that no more. And I like it. Self-sufficient, on my own. I like it. I'm just, if I'd have known I was going to be this happy alone, I'd have done it a long time ago. I've always been a person who really, I used to feel like I was at my best loving somebody else, Yeah. I don't think I really loved myself enough to be with myself, if that makes any sense. I thought I did, but I came to find, you know what? Then when you're alone for so long, you really find out what makes you happy, because you're the only one doing it. And your happiness isn't found in another human being per se.
Oh, I'm going to tell you right now, if anything ever happens to my husband, I'm done.
Oh, yeah, totally get it. Yeah.
I will never be with another man. Never. There's a caveat in there, yes.
Yes. Men can be, I think really it's supposed to be like it was a long time ago. when the men just populated and the women like raised their kids together and they did, they. No, yeah, I get it. Whoever thought, yeah,
And my
what?
husband knows this too. I've told him point blank.
Oh, yeah,
Like, not never.
never, ever, ever. Okay, Witchy, I am gonna get to the name of your spirit guide, and I need to grab some. This is where I wish I was, and I'm not turning my camera on. Y'all can say turn it. No, not happening.
I predict you are not going to like the total outcome of this, whatever she is about to do, because you're not going to get a full and complete answer.
Well, and that is a reason why. Okay,
that's my prediction.
I've that's been sort of in the subtext of my mind as I've been talking, waiting to see if your spirit guide would come forth with a name. They've not. So I'm going to use and you had no idea that was the case, Paul. And so I am going to use my pendulum board.
Isn't it funny that, a lot of times we will see those types of entities so much like a human being that they carry those very distinct characteristics of stubbornness and bullheadedness, and not to upset anyone's spirit guide, but that's just the truth of the matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My opinion is it's kind of one of those, you'll get it when you're ready for it, and I don't feel you're ready for it yet.
You know what? And I do have to agree with her. And the reason I say that is because that has been the case as long as
I thought haven't we done this before, trying to get this name?
I don't know.
I think she's asked.
You know what? Spirit guides are exactly what Pearl is saying. They are very much, they reveal themselves in their own time, in their own way. However,
but we'll try.
I'm gonna try. I've got my crystal pendulum and my angel pendulum board, and I'm going to ask for a name. Okay. And Lori, no, I did not forget about Spirit Box. I figure we got time to spend together. So, let me know if you're going to sleep or something interesting like that, though, Lori. And then I'll do it. But I'm your spirit. Okay, I'm gonna shut up and do my little.
Hi, Order. Riley, how are you?
Order, what are you doing? Thank you for popping in and doing a shout out. You ready to do that show? I know we're going to be like, well, when? During the day, tomorrow, or the next day. You give me the daytime, and we're gonna do. I didn't want my very first anything I said on my channel to be like anything to do with anything that could be construed as drama, but I got some things to say to a certain somebody, but it won't be tonight. I know one of your favorite people too, Order. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh my gosh, my pendulum is doing the stop in the middle and shake. Just shaking, just vibrating.
That's a middle finger.
Yeah. How is Miss Order doing? Can you, okay. Let me ask this. Are you not wanting to give your name? Okay. They definitely don't want to give a name. Okay. I can hear, by the way, I do want to tell you, I can hear a name, but it's not being given to me as a name. It's coming across to me as a musical frequency, for a lack of a better way to put it. It's like, it's not a name that you could even put into a human language. It's pure energy in vibration, and I don't. It's something different than I've ever seen before. No, not seen, sensed, heard.
Felt.
Yes, yes, exactly. Really hard to put. Getting ready for work, yawn, but it's all cool. Oh yes, Shazzy, Chop Chop, Albert.
Family's
So
doing
cool.
okay. Bit tricky with the lockdown as we are all key workers, blah, blah. Yeah, can imagine. You guys stay safe, especially the missus.
Yeah, key workers, and I hate to say this, and now nurses, I kind of feel like,
Don't say it.
you just took that right out of my head, and I saw you take it. You're right. Okay, more on that later. Okay, frequency. I can hear music associated with your spirit guide, and it's almost like a horn. If I were to give the noise or the musical, those horns that are shaped like the Vikings had, like it's like a horn, like a
Bullhorn.
no, it's like made out of bone, and it looks. Some people drink beer out of them. They look like an animal horn. Okay, but whatever sound that makes is what your spirit guide sounds like. Like when the spirit guide approaches, I can hear a very deep horn. I sense very masculine energy. I can sense that. Okay. Can you give initials, maybe? Oh, come on. There, it's just staying in the middle and vibrating.
Do you have ancestrally? Do you have?
My who's ancestors?
Like you're saying masculine energy, but I'm thinking more of like Xena warrior princess energy, like Amazon.
Okay, well, it's not that it would have to be a man,
but it's like very.
It's a very strong, very. So yeah, that any female warrior type would have masculine energy. I mean, like.
So what I want to know is if she has any history of, I don't know how far back she's gone genealogically. Genealogically.
Yeah.
That's just where I'm.
Yeah.
That's where I am.
It's very, very strong energy. I feel like, can you give me a specific number? Because I feel like you have, this is going to sound really weird, but numerical value. There's like.
Her witch name is Athena.
Really? Well, see, that's interesting. You picked up on that.
I would encourage you to try to go back.
I think sometimes it's tests that they do. It's like a learning process when you go through the
I definitely think it's one of those things where she's not where they want her to be to get that name. But if she's trying to figure it out without the help of the guide itself, I think if you go back and look at your ancestors, trace it back, you're going to find somebody in there who's going to be like, you're going to feel it when you know it.
Right.
You're going to know it.
I get what you're saying. You'll know it when you.
It's going to be like a giant bonfire goes up in front of you, not a light bulb, but just like a big ass bonfire. It's going to be, oh, okay. But I would try to go back on your genealogy.
Right.
But it may be too far back to even find.
If you were to do genealogy, I think you would find I think Scandinavian in nature. Like,
It's going to be really far back. I don't know if you're going to be able to get that far back, but it may at least put you in the right direction. You need to go to your roots, girl.
I don't think, but I think the roots would lead to a place close to, but it wouldn't be in any history that we've kept that it could even be accessed.
Right.
That's how far back it goes.
Or even try to find somebody who does maybe some past life regressions.
You know what, Witchy, if you would be down for this, I don't like the word, well, okay, you're not going to be probably opposed to it either, but let me know. Okay. I was wanting to do some experiments with utilizing light, like you've seen it on some of the paranormal shows where they do the half ping pongs and they do the red light, and they do even some people, they go ahead and they add some of those sub hearing frequencies or what have you, and then there might be some interest to pulling through information for you that way. Like, but you would have to be, and it doesn't have to be live. It can be even offline, but because that would be kind of a vulnerable, like you're putting yourself into an altered state. But I feel like it's kind of like when Native American Indians would smoke peyote and then they would go to these deep spiritual places. They were able to remove that being in your own head.
Hi, Amy.
Amy.
Hey, Amy.
Hello, sweetheart. Oh my God. I was thinking about you today.
Fire Witch. Been wondering this for a long time. Is my father-in-law still around me? I used to dream about him all the time. Quick answer, yes. As often, probably not. You don't dream about him because you don't need the constant reassurance. That's my take on it. Like I said, I'm very direct. I'm not like Kat.
And both are really important aspects to have. Being blunt, and anyone who knows, yeah, I'm gonna paint you a Monet.
Yeah, I'm your short story. Here's the direct answer to your question. Kat is going to probably expound on that, but that's
right. No, that's true.
And by the way, this is all Kat's fault because I usually keep my gifts to myself and I don't try to put them on live stream. But she's been like forcing me to acknowledge certain things, so now she gets to put up with me, taking over parts of her stream.
I love that. I love that you're allowing yourself to do it, because a lot of the things you said, you can't see my cards. And that's acknowledgement, and also that you're on. Yeah, you kind of, you just have to accept it. You and Map and Albert wasn't willing to accept it for a long time. That okay, you used to and it's taken years and years for him to open up and accept his gift. So,
Tis with a meteor shower tonight, which is awesome.
Yeah, as long as the meteors just stay away from my house, I'm good. In everyone else's house, like, we don't have enough shit to worry about without that, right? Oh, yeah. Great. There's a piece of rock hurling at the speed of light. It'll hit my house for sure, just because I don't know why.
I'm going to tell you, there's more than German descent in your background.
Agree with you. I agree with you.
I don't know if you'll be able to find it. Like I said, we're talking about really far back,
Time,
but
like
there's more than German descent in your background.
before Christianity.
Mhm.
Okay, like before Christianity. That's how far back. Like you've done a lot of lifetimes. And by the way, Fire Witch, I also concur. It was just like it was about to what I was going to say is, you know, no, he's not around you when you need him to be. He is, but
But you don't need him as much.
no.
You don't
And
need the constant reassurance that he's there and that you're okay.
but if you do need it, focus
He
on that.
or someone will be there.
Yes. Yes. You've got some what I would call Fire Witch that I was just shown was a spirit protector. Interestingly, it's like my perception of this guide is an entity, and that's the word I want to use, is looking out for you and protecting you. And it's something that was summoned to protect you, even more so. Like, I don't mean summon in a bad way, like everyone always takes that word really negative. Well, not the people in the paranormal, but there may be some other people watching that's not what I mean. What I mean is this is a protector spirit that was specifically gotten for
And you can thank your mom for that.
Get out of my
Sorry.
head. Yeah, witchy. That I swear to God, I swear on my child, that was the next thing coming out of my mouth. Okay, yeah, you're right. Witchy, whatever you called upon, it protects her like a German Shepherd.
I was thinking Rottweiler, but okay.
I've got like shepherd wolf dogs in my daily life staring at me. So and by the way, witchy, I kept the when I asked your spirit guide if they could assign a number that would apply to them, I was getting 6, and it wasn't like it went to 6 and stopped. It was circling the 6, and it circled it like 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times. So
Welcome back, Doran.
significant about that. Welcome back. Welcome back, Doran. Welcome back. Okay, so we did. Okay, yeah, I might have jumped around a little. I think you're right. Because
we did everybody.
Okay, but so we're gonna do spirit box. I want to do some spirit box.
Ooh, spirit box.
Lori, are you still there? Did you go off to bed? You still there?
Bubba, you still here?
Chilling and hold on. Where did my ring go? There it is. Okay. Witchy's like, I knew it. See?
Oh yeah, and I mean the essence of you is all over that. It's like fire and water. It's the weirdest thing.
Lori's here.
Lori's here. I don't know if Bubba has made it. He may have fallen asleep. It is 11:19 where he is.
Right.
Him work today.
True. And he worked today. And 6 is your number. Okay, good. Then there's some validation for you regarding your spirit guide and that it was your spirit guide communicating that particular number. So
All right.
keep working on it. Let's see, spirit box. Where's Uncle Howard? Okay, that's a good question. If
Where
there's
the hell is Uncle Howard? She said
Okay.
heck, but she meant hell.
Uncle Howard has come through before. Okay, so
Mhm.
I'll be curious. All right, to Lori's mom, I'm gonna turn this device on like you asked me to do, and you've utilized this before, and so there we go. You just come on through, and we'll listen and see what you have to say. Do you need to? Yeah, we'll go
Doran,
for
we will do what we can.
yes. Now the thing that I do a little bit differently, not all the time, but when people want to connect with their people and they want a message, it's kind of like I can give you the message in the way that I do it with speaking to your loved ones that have crossed. Okay, but then we have the spirit box. And my whole thing with spirit boxing in the first place, when I very first got into it, was so that I could prove to people
Keep your energy.
things that I was hearing from their loved ones, that maybe they could utilize the spirit box even further to come through the spirit box. So what I do is, and it's kind of a spiritual contract type thing. They know on the other side. And I think that they know very much that they can, and even probably the people that are on panel. Okay, I'm not going to offer y'all to. I'm not going to offer up Pearl's energy to it, but she, without her saying yes. But I think when you ask for someone's love one to come through, and then you're able to get those messages even without a spirit box, but then you get a message similar to, then I think it's even more validation of the spirits. Yes, Reiki master. Me too. And if
Ask
anybody,
Kat how efficient I am at blocking out energy. She tried for hours the other night.
very good at blocking.
She's very hard-headed, and I was very depressed, and she wanted in my head, and I didn't want her playing in there at the time.
Yeah, but later when you didn't know, then I sneak in there that way. Just jump right in. Right, and I will stop and say this, you guys. If there's something you want to learn while you're locked in the house, Reiki is an amazing thing that you can do for other people. You can do for yourself. You can do for your pets. You can definitely utilize it within the paranormal. There are a lot of Reiki masters that go in and clear energy, because we're taught how to deal with negative energies and how to get rid of them through Reiki, through energy. I'm not going to go into the whole Reiki thing today, but if y'all want to hear about Reiki, I'll do a show and explain to you the kind of things you can learn to do and how you can apply them in your life. But if you're bored and you really want to do something, that would be something I would suggest.
It sucks having a connection with people sometimes. And when you have too strong of a connection with some certain people, they have a tendency to be able to access your energy.
It's kind of like you give permission on a soul level that you don't realize. And then,
if I did it for Nemo, my parrot, he'd bite my face or my finger off. So would Charlie, who is Kat's parrot.
To me. But it wouldn't do it to her.
He loves me.
He maybe doesn't hate me, but he strongly dislikes me.
He doesn't like you at all.
He sucks, because, and that's the way parrots
and
go.
You want him to love you so bad. It's so funny.
I've done exotic parrots for 23 years now.
Mm-hmm.
This is the only parrot of my entire existence. I was like, I have a Christmas ornament that says bird whisper. Like,
Always,
mm-mm.
Doran. Especially right now, like very
Yeah.
much the empathy that I deal with right now, it would be overwhelming to let my shields down. It's hard to keep them up during times like this anyway. And I'm going to start crying, and I'm trying not to. There is especially where I'm from, there's a lot of people hurting and scared and dying. And to block all that out at once is trying some days, which does not help the depression thing. But
That's probably a huge part of it if you think about it.
Oh, it is. It is. It very much is. And then being stuck in the house
too, and you're empathing all of that.
Well, I'm like I said, I'm keeping those shields up as high as I can keep them, as hard as I can keep them. But every once in a while, it gets a little tiring, and you slip and you let them down, and then everything comes boiling in, and and then you've got your friends who you are intimately connected with, on multiple levels, and you're feeling in everything they're doing, and family members who you're very much connected with, and
it's a lot.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the world. It's hard.
It sounds like you need to receive some Reiki.
It sounds like you need to stay out of my head.
So, I think before whatever point you decide that you're gonna sit still later tonight, then
girl, I'm probably finally, for the first time in weeks, I'm probably going to pass out, and then you can have all the fun and games you want, but that probably won't be until about 3 or 4 in the morning.
Well, 3 or 4 in the morning, sometime in the morning, Doran, you're a Reiki master as well. Send some good energy out. Even to Reiki can be as expansive as doing group Reiki. I mean, Reiki is an amazing thing.
But I will say that I think, there are times, especially when you have connections with those type of people, where you lean on each other psychically and you don't even realize it.
Yeah. Yep.
So.
True.
And warm fuzzies.
Yeah.
Not an emphasis on the warm, though. I don't want to wake up with hot flashes.
Right. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Hold on. Oh, you use Reiki on your seizure patients? That's amazing, Doran. Hold on. Let me read. And Amy, you're a conduit, and it's the same thing. Energy being snapped and used by others and having to block to be exhausting. That's a good way to put it. I bet that makes sense. Actually, that's a good mental picture. Yeah,
that was interesting.
Yeah, right.
No, my
what?
My water faucet just kind of barely came on and then went off.
See,
I wished I'd had that on camera. God damn it! If I'd still been standing over there, that would have been cool. Because it doesn't leak, and y'all didn't hear that. It was like barely came on, and then it went drip, 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 drip.
I'm like, it's like what? But what? Doran's gonna send some warm fuzzies your way, Pearl.
I know you're about a minute behind. Do you not have your
YouTube
chat pulled up?
I've got StreamYards pulled up. I probably need to go back to YouTube
because you're about a second or two behind me, or actually about 15-20 seconds behind on the chat. Sage with Palo is really good. I'm not saging this house. I've already done all that.
In there now, see
if there's something here, I know what it is now. So
Right. Right. Yeah. And, sometimes, like here, I don't burn sage and palo and all of that. People would think that I would, but I don't want them going anywhere.
Right.
Makes me sound literally insane, but I choose to have this experience with spirited items in many of them, to the point I would probably never be able to pinpoint what's doing what and who's behaving badly. It was something that I took on when I started to collect weird shit and stuff that has stuff attached to it. Like
Sandalwood's good. Palo Santos is good.
sandalwood is really good.
Cinnamon and salt water is good.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a good one actually.
Me and Kat did some stuff with my girls because they were being a little bit bothered.
Mhm.
And they got a bottle of Ghost Be Gone in their room now. So and they make sure that their stones are still in the north, south, east, and west corners of the room, and they are dead on it. Like one of them came to me the other day. She's like, "Mom, I'm almost out of spray for my room." I'm like, "Don't worry about it. We can make more. It's all right."
Absolutely. And it worked remarkably quick.
It did. But I think some of that has to do with Zoe being like a little.
Yep.
Zoe's a something. Zoe's a something.
It's so amazing when you have kids how different.
My child is like a battery for paranormal.
Mm-hmm. And the one that likes it doesn't, and the one that doesn't like it
Gets it all.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like the two couldn't coexist and have the same exact power, both of them.
Right.
But two different spiritual experiences this go around. They chose what it was before they came here, and they chose who they wanted to be their mom and dad. Okay, this is all my opinion. Of
Most kids are, but Zoe's light shines incredibly bright.
And they see it.
She's very much a beacon, which is
She
very
does
much a pain in my ass, by the way.
Yeah, but it makes sense because she got it from you to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's easy for me to deal with it on my own. It's hard for
Right.
for me to watch my child deal with it.
Right. Well,
So, but you prepare them and you just move on.
right.
That's why when somebody said kids shouldn't be in the paranormal, I'm like,
Oh God, see,
Sorry.
we haven't even gotten to talk about that.
yeah, we will get there. Don't worry about it. But that doesn't make sense because most people who have gifts from a very, very young age.
Okay, Fire Witch.
Night Fire Witch.
My husband's
Or
screaming
you
in
had
his
6
sleep.
kids, 3 mine, 3 his. So you had the Brady Bunch. My God, my parents had that too.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go close that door so he don't yell at me.
We're gonna
Hold on. How do you handle it? Which part? Oh, Fire Witch, go get some rest. Get your rest and then get with me tomorrow. If you just let me know when is good for you and we'll do it. Ooh, I there's somebody I'm just gonna say this. There's somebody in chat who there is somebody really angry with you right now. I'm mostly just saying that to freak you out, to where you're like, how the fuck did she know that? play psychic games, but on this one, no. There is somebody. Your person is really mad at you, and I'm just. It'll. You know what? Here's my advice to you tonight. Just let them spin out and do them, and they'll need a day or two, maybe.
What
two.
she's saying is there's somebody watching who's got somebody in their life who's extremely angry with them right
Really
now.
angry with them right now, and
Give them space.
you like, don't fall into the trap. Okay, I'm gonna say this even further. This person's person. Okay, this might even be somebody who's watching and not chatting.
No, it is.
Okay. You're yeah. I'm not. I don't want to. It's
Don't.
gonna. The person, they'll know who they are.
Yep.
Okay. Just allow that other person to blow some steam off. But I'm just like the energy of it. I'm like my third whatever is like wide open right now because I was about to do spirit box and I invited whomever was here to have a message, and I forgot to turn my valve off, and they're still there, and I'm like, what the?
All right. Break. I'll be in chat. And I'll be listening for the spirit box. You're going to turn the spirit box, all right?
Yeah. So what are you going to do?
We're going to go smoke. And I'll be in chat.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know if it's that. No, I feel like the person, like I said, the person will know who they are.
Say what?
The person that this applies to will know that it's for them. Torrin said, "Stop yawning." That's Pearl. Okay, we're going to go into spirit box and let's just. I'm in a spirit, so I'm gonna let you guys like. Hold on, I gotta plug in the. I have to plug something in. Where is? Not having technical difficulties. I just have to plug this in. And I can't see anything. Oh, turn on the light. Here we go. Okay, thank you, universe. Okay. Is it plugged in? Yes. Yay. Okay, I'm going to move the microphone over a little closer to the spirit box. Hopefully this is not too terribly loud. Anyone who's wearing headphones, though, consider that a kind of warning because this may be really loud.
Right.
What do you want?
I just said, what do you want? Being an asshole. Not your mom, Lori. Whoever that was.
Hello.
Hello, spirits. I just heard You tell me who you got a message for? Yeah, you did. You did hear your name, by the way, Corey. Said Corey Cat. How many students here tonight? We not have that many you allow to speak at a time? Mary, Kelly, can you come through? Lori's mom, can you say her name again? I just heard it. Okay. Somebody out there in my audience is trying to send somebody to come through their box. Who are you trying to get to come through? Who's trying to block that? Who sent it? You can specify allow the people that want to talk forward. Is there somebody there that wants to speak to somebody else in town? Yes. Okay. What's their name? Just to be clear, the person that to me, what is your son's name? What is your son's name?
What was that scream?
That's your screaming. I don't know what that just said, but that's who was that? Yeah, I keep hearing that.
That might be me because you might be hearing breathing from me. Sorry. I'll mute.
There's somebody watching that's trying to connect with a grandmother. I don't feel like they're chatting like that right at the moment, but your grandmother here.
We can barely hear you, Kat.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. All right, spirits, I'm going to turn this off for a moment and then I'll come right back. Okay. I'm stopping that because what I want to tell. Okay. What I was trying to say was there's somebody who's watching that is not chatting, and your grandmother specifically wants to come through to give you a message. And so just to tell you who that is, and I wanted them to go ahead and say their message because they were very specific about who they were. And the person that this is for, you have your name, there's your name begin, it's like an S. Your name begins with an S. So I'm going to turn that back on. So to the grandmother, I keep getting the name Scott. So I'm going to say your name is Scott. And here's a message, whatever that is. Go ahead and when I turn this on, give it a second before you talk, spirits. Duh. I just heard that. I've heard that like 3 times. Very strange. Okay. You can say that person that you belong to's name again. Yes. You keep saying my name. How about this? Can you give me a roll call, spirits, of every one of you that's here? Start saying your names now. Are y'all hearing that?
Yeah, they're all trying to talk over each other, though.
They are. I love it when we do roll call because that is what happens. You hear like all these names. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, Okay, keep giving me. Listen, that's a lot of spirit. What? Guys, that is called, that's intelligent and relevant. I'm asking them to do something in not even being innate. I'm asking for y'all to give your names and then boom, 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 boom. That's all we're hearing. It's intelligent and relevant. Okay, y'all keep giving roll call until everyone gets their name in.
Ouch.
Oh, is it better like this? Hey, are y'all done? Okay, did y'all notice like it got really quiet?
Yeah. I answered for you. Yeah.
Right? Is there anybody else that wants to say anything?
Me?
Right? Spirits, I want to know. Don't yell at me.
Damn.
Like, okay, who keeps hurling that doll above me down? Who? What spirit is doing that?
All right, I'm going to try something because we haven't done it.
All right.
Hey, Pop. Can you come forward and say your name? Not your given name, but the name that you were called. There it was. Hey, Pop. I need to know the answer to a question. Maybe. Figures. Is what Michael thought when Gert died the truth? All right.
Wow. Same voice keeps coming through. That is attached to your person.
Pop.
It just
What? um. Did you find the piece that you needed before you died?
for you, and it was in that same man's voice. It was like what I took him to mean was the piece he was looking for at the end was for you.
Just
It's like everything happened the way it happened. So you were the one person that he wanted to get the piece to. He got the piece he needed for you, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
Wow. Okay. Spirits. There's a little girl that keeps coming through, and people are hearing it in chat as well. It's like a very little girl's voice that keeps coming through. Who are you, little girl? Possible, not even. Ooh, that was a creepy voice. I don't know. Paging Uncle Howard. Okay. You feel like you're here to me, so they just said auto. Is auto a person? Or a spirit?
Car.
I've heard that twice.
Okay, that was really creepy, Doran, because that was the same thing. I'm sitting here thinking the same thing, Catherine. I was thinking it was with a K.
Oh, wow. Catherine.
And I don't agree with very many people in chat most days. Trust me.
Right? So y'all both were on the same track.
Yeah.
Catherine, can you talk in that voice again?
We don't need a mic check.
God, right? Those were super clear and loud too.
Catherine, can you come forward?
You have the. Oh wait, what happened to my? Everything just shut down. By the way.
Oh, lovely.
Oh my God, you saw that, right? Okay. No, y'all can't see it.
Nope.
Damn it. This is why I only do shows where y'all can see stuff.
Catherine, can you come forward, please? You're just gonna kind of have to push your way through, honey.
I heard the voice. Oh, there you are. How did you pass away, Catherine? Fast? Something dot A. Well, yeah. Amy, you're probably impacting that child's spirit. How did you pass again? Heard her voice again. If you passed of what Doran said, can you say it? That word? Oh, that just said it in two different voices over two bands. Beaver. Good job. How many?
Rock.
Is there more than one child spirit here?
Mothers.
I distinctly heard that. Mothers.
Whose mother?
You know what? I just heard Will's name 3 different times.
Hey, Albert, you still here?
Albert's muted.
Yeah.
I hear y'all speaking very clearly.
It's a lot, Amy. You might want to try to close yourself off a little bit.
Pop?
Pop. Yeah, Pop, I hear you.
Hear that?
Yeah.
And it was that same voice. I take it you're going to hang out with us?
He's kind of pushy that way. Yep.
Yeah. That was even in like a accent.
Yep.
Like very. Washer? What about a washer?
So I've been looking at washers and dryers because I'm kind of fed up with mine because it won't fit my comforter, and because I'm social distancing, right? I don't want to go to the laundromat, so that's interesting. My dad did a bunch of housing work, plumbing work, jack of all trades, master of none, so that doesn't surprise me.
And he's like not leaving.
He never does.
Why did it just say guilt?
I'll talk to you about it later.
Okay. Yeah, I heard you say my name. I just heard a little kid laugh.
Look, my dad was real famous for saying a couple different sayings. Like, it was always the same thing. You'd tell him that you needed something done or whatever, and he'd say it's on the list. Okay? The other thing he'd say all the time is, shoot, do what?
Wow. God, that's wow. That's a trip.
Yeah, right after he passed away, I had to leave one of Kat's live streams because very plainly you heard shoot, do what? And I was like, I'm out. Not ready for that yet.
Nope. Nope. You are out. Mama dog. She got behind me in the pillow. She will not move. She's like dead weight. Here. Go right down. That's see, I find that so interesting how they come and they again, those are things that you would recognize.
Right.
And so hold on. Let me go here. I feel like I'm
Oof. It's raining. It's pouring.
no, I don't have puppies.
She has a puppy.
I have a puppy.
And
6-year-old Siberian Husky.
and two adult dogs who, are tiny. T90.
I know, little. And they're so threatened. They're like, we do not want to share.
Mm-mm.
She's such a good Siberian Husky puppy. She's like, she's been in there. Well, okay, because I don't want her away from me, kind of like my kids were when they were babies. Like,
Right.
I want her to get used to, like, okay, I'm right here. You don't have to be, I want to be sure she's okay.
Then I don't know that I would trust her out and running around in the area with the bird yet.
No, they'll be brought up together, but when she's bigger and we're out there, Charlie will have to go in his room.
Yeah.
While the dog is out. I mean, we've done parrots and dogs for so long. It's like ingrained since the kids were old enough to talk and be sure the door was closed and they didn't leave animals alone with other animals.
So where do you get a spirit box? Okay, I don't know if you were in here earlier. Katie Holte was in here. Her husband owns Paranologies, right? Am I getting that right, or is that no? That's somebody else.
No, but
okay. Paranologies is where you want to go.
That is the spirit box I use every time. Which, now, it also depends on what budget. If you want the best spirit box, that's Poltercom all the way.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to start out with a spirit box, an affordable one, then you can get them at $100. So it just depends on you want the. Hold on, we'll go grab the link. And if you purchase something, let Jeremy know that I sent you, and you'll get. I can't remember my code, but you'll get a discount for mentioning that you came to find out about him through me. You'll get a discount. I have a discount code. I think it's what I'm trying to say.
She just can't remember it.
I can't. Well, it's probably Cat Angel or some.
Did you see the new static meters he has? The ones that are 360?
Yeah. Yes.
I want.
Yes, they're really cool. Hold on a minute. I'm going to give y'all the link. And now I will say, okay, it's going to take time for your spirit box
to come in. Yep.
Custom done by Jeremy and his wife, and they are high quality. Okay, but custom takes
time.
It takes time, and there are people.
Yeah, they're not going to walk in, pull one off the shelf, and send it to you. They're going to get an order. They're going to put you in line to get yours behind everybody else who's waiting to get theirs, and it's going to take time.
hold on. There's the link to Paranologies.
Because I can't remember who it was, but we had somebody over in the drama community who was getting interested.
Hi,
Was it
Lori.
Mary? It might have been Mary. Good night, Lori.
Oh, okay. I'll send you the link on Messenger.
I think Mary maybe ordered from them, and she's like, I haven't gotten it yet. And I was like, girl, it's going to take time. It just does.
Yeah, and you get once you listen to it for a while, you really start, your ear does get tuned.
Oh, my back hurts.
Yeah, okay, you might be, I don't know if it's you or if you're empathing me. If it's me, I apologize.
I don't know. I just figured it was because I was sitting in this chair for too long.
Right. You got to go for now. Catch up. Okie dokie.
Bye, Dora.
If you're patient.
Enjoy your spirit box whenever you do decide to get it. Oh, I'm wore out. That wore me out. Ooh, it's 11:11.
Right?
Make a
Angels are
wish.
watching. Yeah. Who's cycling that? Everyone's picking up on everyone else's stuff. Who's cycling that time of the month?
My daughter is. I don't cycle. My cycle broke. It lost its training wheels and everything. They went rolling down the road. Now, if you're talking about cycling as in depression cycling, that's me. I'm all there. But yeah. Not time of the month though. Hugs, sending warm fuzzies.
Right. Okay, guys, you know what? That took a lot out of me. That I told y'all like that because it's kind of like you're opening and you're pulling energy, and then it's going through us and then into there, and it's all So, all right, everyone's
okay. So, this just happened.
What?
That door opened up.
Ooh.
That
happened live. Well, you know that. She knows who it is. They left my spirit box and came over there.
Fucking with me tonight. I'm not in the mood.
Oh, goodness.
Jesus.
Right? Oh.
Here, we're just gonna, every time I cut my camera off, something good happens.
Well, of course, like they don't want to be seen. Can you? It's like it's a game.
I didn't hear it. Nothing. I was like, wow, it's raining really loud. And I turned around. I'm like,
it's not that. It's the door.
Nice.
You're welcome, witchy lady.
Yes, you're very welcome. I wish I could give you all the answers. Because you're like me. You don't like not knowing. I don't like not knowing either. But
yeah,
they're just not ours to have yet.
Right.
Oh, sorry.
All right, you guys. I can't believe we've been streaming 4 hours. Yeah, I can.
3 hours and 44 minutes.
44.
Well,
almost 4.
3 hours and what?
44.
45? Dang.
44 minutes.
We are the next show is going to be the next thing.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
No, because I made it through this and I still feel good. So that seems like
That is encouraging.
yes, yeah, it is. In the next show, there is a when my sister moved, she had been out way up there near Texarkana, and there was they have an open air market there, and there's this group of
Night witchy lady.
that have their own coven, right? So they
Yeah.
practice magic, and they were getting rid of these dolls that they said spooked them. And they weren't selling them as being that. They were trying to get rid of them for, like, if they would have sold them, it was probably $800 worth of dolls. And they
Oh,
like
goodness.
$15 take them all. Okay.
Mm.
People do that. Now, my niece is a practitioner of the craft, so that's why she knows who these people knows who they are. Now she's not much into haunted dolls. In fact, she wouldn't even have one in her house. She like put it in my sister's trunk. It was like they can't even spend the night in my house. But of course, my sister was like, "Get him for my sister," you know, like get, you know, I want them. And so lo and behold, when she brought him by before she moved into her apartment, oh my God, that's what's going to be on the next show. This one in particular that is very intense and I think has been behaving badly.
Oh, goody, a doll show.
Haunted doll show and that and but wait, it gets better. Okay, and this was brilliant. This is what Albert, like we were talking about. Okay, what can we kind of tie into what's going on now? And so I have items of my great grandmother's, and she passed away in the 1918 flu pandemic when my Nana was 8 years old. So I have a bunch of her things. And so we were like, you know what? It would be interesting to see somebody who is someone who is related to me and died of and in the last pandemic, if she has any advice or can tie anything, again, it's about intelligent, relevant conversations. So I have trigger objects, and I am going to be doing for sure the SLS camera and spirit box and probably paranormal pub too. So it's going to be, oh, you've got a new one? I can't wait to hear about that.
I cannot with you.
I know.
You try to do way too many things in one show.
Well, but I'll have to pick 3 pieces of equipment to use. It has to be 3. You've got to be able to balance if just one is doing something or if all 3 are doing something. So that makes it more.
Yeah, but you're also doing your grandmother stuff and the doll.
Okay, I see what you're saying. All right, I follow. I'll structure that next show, and if I need to, I'll do 2 totally separate ones. So, but there will be a show not tomorrow, but Friday night. So that'll be kind of for the people who are still out there doing their, nurses or positions where they're working and they're essential and they're allowed. That way they'll have a show kind of on the weekend like we used to do. It's just everyone's having weekend. So it's a Wednesday because all my days meld together.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will see you guys this weekend, Friday night, not tomorrow, the following night. Oh God, I thought that. Oh God, that it was Amberlyn unplugging a light over here. But if y'all were here, it sounded like something was shaking the wall, like that. That just freaked me out. Okay, yeah. All right, guys. You guys have a good evening. Thanks for coming by. Okay, send me a picture. That sounds awesome.
Good night, everybody.
Night,
Good night.
everybody.
Bye.